Welcome back to the Comics Aficionados, live here on Thinking Critical YouTube. Your Saturday morning delight is back. We've got a bunch of movies and stuff to talk about. We had a somewhat big-ish kind of a comic book week, and we have Mr. Joshua McDonald returning to the channel. Where have you been, my friend?
I've been in a cave with random bullshit. No, I've just been working. I started a community group here in town to try to kind of do some stuff, and it's been keeping me really busy. So working in that, I've just been go.
I thought you were ignoring us because it's your month. You're like, I can't be hanging out with those guys.
No, I'm ignoring social media because it's quote unquote my month. I'm like, oh crap.
You know what's funny is that it doesn't seem to be nearly as pervasive this year. It's like it's pretty subdued.
It's not. But you've got a bunch of special people that are complaining about it, and I'm just like,
I think it's because I only use the following option in the social media now, so I don't have to see all the stuff that Elon is throwing my way to make me go insane.
Yeah, that's smart. That's what I should do.
Yes, absolutely. It's a much more enjoyable experience.
That's how I've always done it. I walked into a Target the other day and it just looked like any other day. So
really?
Yeah.
I mean, did you
Crazy, right?
Did you get the special limited edition Pride Viper?
No. Does not exist.
I know, I'm just messing.
So Dylan, you had a big weekend last weekend. You had UFC Freedom 250. You are the big MMA fan. Did it live up to the hype? Sounds like there's a lot of knockouts.
100%. That every single fight in a TKO. It was crazy. It was an incredible event. It was really good. It's the best fight card I've ever seen. And the main event, Gaethje versus Ilia Topuria, was like a movie. It was incredible how it played out. It was really, really fun.
Because he was an enormous, do mean enormous underdog. He might be like the biggest underdog to win since like Matt Serra beat George St. Pierre or something like that.
Or since the pay-per-view before when Sean Strickland beat Hamzat. He's just the biggest underdog since the event before. It's actually not that. Yeah, because Hamzat was undefeated.
Sean Strickland was a former champion.
Yes, but he's also like 36, and Hamzat is an undefeated, Dagestani wrestler type guy, except he's not Dagestani, but he's of that ilk.
This is still pretty remarkable upset. He was.
It was huge. He was like a 6-1 underdog. He made me some money. I bet on him to knock him out, so that was pretty cool. I was happy about that. Yeah, I did. I won like $120 off him knocking him out, and I won a few bucks off Cyril Gain knocking out Prajeda also. So
you're on the DraftKings thing.
Yeah, I'm in Washington, so we have to go physically to the casino to do it. But yeah, I just went up and drove to the casino. They got like a DraftKings sports book there. Placed a few bucks. It's fun. It's nice.
Do you ever go to the casino on like a Sunday and just watch football? Throw through parlays in there. It's a lot of fun.
I want to do that, but I haven't yet because they do have a cool setup there. But I haven't done it yet because it's generally packed. You have to reserve a table to do it.
Yeah, that's actually like a really fun weekend, is just going to the casino, dropping like 5 parlays, and by the time you're to Sunday Night Football, 3 of them haven't worked, but you still got a chance.
Yeah. You're just hoping it hits.
I'm not even much of a gambler, and that stuff is pretty addictive.
Yeah, it's fun. It makes you care about the games that you don't give a shit about at all. It's like, oh man, the Browns and the Falcons are playing. It makes you really actually care about the result.
Absolutely. So the setup looked pretty amazing. Seeing the fighters go over, and
they walked out from the White House. Not only that, but they had like the presidential band play everyone's walkout, and it was incredible. And the lady that sung, I believe her name was Hannah Davis. She sung Sean O'Malley's walkout. She sung Superstar. Most incredible rendition of that song I've ever heard. It was such a good walkout. And then Sean O'Malley knocked out a Canadian Muslim on the White House lawn. So that made you feel pretty patriotic. And he also got the only walk-off KO. So he knocked him out and then saluted and walked off. And some people were like, oh, this is an early stoppage. But you see, when Zahabi, the guy who's fighting, got up, he immediately fell over. It's like, oh, it was a good stoppage. It was incredible. And also now stuff has been posted that he planned that whole thing. Like O'Malley's like, I'm gonna then salute the president after I knock him out. I'm gonna go bam, bam, turn to the president, salute. It was like, oh, he knew exactly how it was gonna go down. It was so sick.
That a very exciting weekend.
It was an awesome event.
That sounds
Been
like
a flyover?
UFC lost like $60 million though.
Oh yeah, that's what Dana was talking about. Because there were some dumb people on Twitter being like, "I can't afford groceries, and the U.S. government's doing this." The UFC footed the bill for everything. The U.S. government didn't pay for this, and because they're like, "Oh, what if the president's like, let's do this next year? You want to do it again?" Dana's like, it's gonna be a while till I financially recover from this. He's like, "I'm never doing this again." It was sick, but
Yeah, he said here and the White House and the Sphere, he can never afford to do again.
Yeah.
Well, I love it because it's like people are like, oh, I can't afford groceries, and the government's doing this on the lawn, and it's like, I'm gonna guess that you aren't complaining about all the fraud. I'm gonna guess that like that's something that you're not talking about, because if we eliminated all of the fraud and all of the theft of our tax dollars, that would pretty much solve a lot of the problems.
Probably be okay.
Yeah. But it's been a pretty exciting week. Aaron, I sent you that link that shows like all the people that are discovering America and apparently rage for the first time. It's pretty fun.
Oh, it's so fun. Like, it's so great. Like, watching people go like, wait, like you get free refills? The soda has ice in it? Oh, this is delightful.
I just saw one where this dude was like, is this like your normal sunsets? And the guy replied back, do you people have anything?
It's true. It's true.
Because that's what I'm feeling like at this point.
I'm so happy to see everybody enjoying themselves, and it's such like a secondhand kind of like joy, because you're like, oh man, look at all this stuff that you're discovering, and you're having this great time. But then you start to think about it, and you're like, they don't give you anything over there, do you? Like when people are going like, wait, everything is air conditioned? You're like, yeah, it's not a debate over here. It's just a way of life.
Yeah, it's pretty hot.
Yeah,
it's AC.
Yeah, exactly. I've just been sitting there going like, you people, it's like an entire century of anti-American propaganda being obliterated in like one summer, and I fucking love it.
Yeah, it's like all you need to do to get into your head how great America is like go anywhere else.
Look at these
if
guys.
you're anywhere else, just come to America.
Look at this guy.
Yeah, just don't go to LA. Just don't go to LA, New York, or Philly.
Or
Chicago. Yeah. Or Jersey.
Like,
I mean,
go to Middle America.
I've went and traveled a lot in Europe. There's a lot of great stuff in Europe. Like you can't just walk in America and like walk down the street and all of a sudden, you're in a historical spot where somebody famous was murdered and stuff like that. So there's a lot of stuff.
But you can where Sully lives. You literally can.
Yeah.
He's got that all over where Sully's at.
Boston was nowhere compared to Rome when it came to history.
Cradle of the Revolution.
It's way better.
Sure, but how long is that? How
Rome
much
was
longer?
the sickest, dude.
How much longer is that history going to be there if they don't course correct on their immigration policy? It's all going to get burned.
I have no idea.
Like all those historic churches that you could go and look at that are getting burned.
The EU just did vote to send them back, literally yesterday.
Yeah, that's true.
418 to 218.
Mm-hmm. And I heard there's calls for the Keir Starmer to resign as well, and that's legit. And it's like that's
we've
huge.
heard that 4 times already. And whatever, it's British politics.
But I don't exactly know how it works. Like, it seems to me that like they've voted for a lot of things that they haven't gotten.
Well, see, I'm gonna tell you Europeans how to get all the same shit we have. Just use our model. Don't fuck it up by turning it into a parliament. Use our model. It's fine. It works out every time you try it.
But I imagine the experience they're having going to America and realizing how convenient everything is and how everything is so accessible is like the experience of America going to Rome. You're like, holy shit, there's the Vatican here. I'm at the Trevi Fountain.
Dude,
there's all these amazing paintings and everything.
I was
now
down
that
by
they've
Fenway.
experienced America. Wait till they experience Japan.
Yeah, I was down by Fenway Park yesterday, and I saw ICE agents begging the Scottish to stay. It was amazing. I'm kidding. They've officially drunk all the beer in Boston, apparently.
Now, they had apparently they had drank everything at the Sam Adams.
That's right. Yeah, the Sam Adams Brewery. But this is funny because Sam Adams went bigger than Julius Caesar, and they exported their brewery to like Pennsylvania and Ohio. So this is what you get for taking the beer production out of the city and out of the state.
Well, that's what Boston gets for making everything so goddamn expensive to do in the city.
No,
that's right.
Oh, boy, yeah, the rent.
Listen,
you have to give it to Pennsylvania. Ugh, like
the Scots drank so much beer that they even drank the pumpkin shit.
Yeah,
even that was gone.
Pumpkin ale?
Yeah,
yeah, the pumpkin ale. Oh yeah,
that's what your wife buys you like around Thanksgiving. You're like, why did you get that?
Like whoa,
no, it's like somebody brings over because you have a barbecue and it just sits in the back of your fridge for like months until finally somebody comes over and is like, "You got any beer?" And you're like, "I got this."
Oh, I got this. Yeah, it's his or Bud Light. I'll take the pumpkin now.
Yeah, listen, I'm gay, and I don't even offer the pumpkin. All right, like I'm just like, no, I'll pass.
Oh,
all
Josh,
we've got is Bud Light or crab juice. Gross! I'll take the crab juice.
Josh, want to hear gay? I've developed a taste for my girlfriend's White Claws. Like I run out of
what
beer.
Is happening to Sully?
You're one step away from Truly's, man.
I run out of
beer.
No,
he's going to be lactating soon.
I know. He's going to have a new show that he does. Eric, Truly, the female experience.
Day 15 of girlhood. Woo!
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Sully. This is what happens when your period syncs up with your girlfriend's.
Sometimes I get the menstrual cramps real hard. Raising Arizona, ladies and gentlemen.
So we did have some interesting comic books, mostly from DC, Dylan. We had Absolute Batman, Absolute Green Arrow. I know that you were a bigger fan of Absolute Green Arrow #1 than I was, but
I didn't like that comic.
You said you liked the beginning and the end.
Yes, I liked when Green Arrow was in the Absolute Green Arrow book, which is the beginning and the end, but that was like 5 pages total.
Yeah, the second one got decidedly worse.
Yeah, it was bad. It was terrible. It was not. They didn't put more Green Arrow in the Green Arrow comic, so it didn't get any better.
That's what be giving the customers what they want, Dylan.
Yeah, I don't care about Absolute Black Canary. I don't like this character in this one, and I didn't like what we saw of Mia, and the little bit we got to see of Roy doesn't look promising either.
You didn't like Mia lecturing you while she was in the middle of a MMA fight?
Yeah,
that wasn't your cup of tea. Oh, okay,
not my favorite.
Well, that got me pricked up. So.
Feels like some heavy character assassination for Oliver Queen, and it just kind of gets worse this issue, Josh.
I mean, look, I described the book as insufferable, and both issues were insufferable. The first issue, I agree with Dylan. The first 5 or 6 pages are actually really good because you got Green Arrow going and just taking people out. And I was like, yo, this is promising. I'm all for this. And then everything just kind of goes downhill fast after that. And you can just tell that the writer Pornsak Pashodi, whatever his name is, you can tell he's got something he wants to say, and they gave him a book, and he goes, "Great, now I can say this." And he's on the talent.
So we got Oliver Queen being fully aware that his business partner is essentially a pedophile, and refusing to do anything or basically even acknowledge it because it might hurt his bottom line. Doesn't feel like Oliver Queen to me.
No, because he's always kind of been like the social justice warrior, like in a good way, He's always kind of had that slant. He's always been there, like, I'm gonna fight for the little man. I'm gonna fight for the people that can't fight. So the fact that he's doing the opposite, because he's rich, just is like, all right, come on. Money does not equal bad. Are there bad people that have money? Yes, but money does not always equal bad.
Because I think the secret to the success of the Absolute Universe in comparison to like the Dark Multiverse that Scott was trying to push at the end when he was doing Dark Knight's Death Metal is that the Dark Multiverse was just incredibly dark. Like everything was bad about it. Whereas the Absolute Universe is incredibly dark, but these are how the heroes rise up and these are how they're affected by this dark universe. And they've removed that aspect out of the Green Arrow book.
Oh yeah. No, it's not there. It's not there at all. So
yeah.
I mean, we're 2 issues in, so we don't even know who the Green Arrow is right now. But yeah,
I don't think I'm going to find out.
I don't think I don't think I care to find out.
Yeah.
In fairness, I did flip through this and kind of read a little bit of it, And the Oliver Queen that appears to be in this book, I don't know if you guys remember this. This was like 7 years ago when they tried to relaunch the Wildstorm universe. They did that Warren Ellis, The Wildstorm. And then there was the Brian Edward Hill book, the Deathblow book, but it was just called Michael Cray. And it was all like kind of evil versions of the civilian identities of DC heroes, and it reminded me of the fucking Oliver Queen from that one.
Yeah, well, that book didn't sell very well.
No, it sucked. Yeah. I like Brian Edward Hill. That was the worst thing I've ever read by him.
I agree, but he does have a Miles Morales book coming out. I'm kind of excited for that one.
Oh, he can only do better than Cody Ziegler. Oh, gee.
Oh, yeah. The bar is very low on that one. That's pretty decent.
That's a low fucking bar, dude.
But Dylan, I even thought Absolute Batman, which had been really like hot for several issues, was maybe the weakest one yet. It's definitely in the bottom 3.
It was definitely weak. I don't care about I don't really care about Liz Barber too much, and I don't like the mech Robins. Like, I wouldn't say this issue was bad, but it wasn't a recommend for me. This was I've been really enjoying Absolute Batman, and especially what they've been doing with Scarecrow. And then the pivot this week, I didn't care for this issue.
Yeah, the payoff for the Batman Robins encounter was not very good, and I love Nick Dragotta, but I could not follow which Robins were doing what.
I can follow the Robins. It's just also we had a good bit of no action going on in this book, and I think that's a big weakness for Dragotta. I think he's a great artist, especially when something's going on. But when it's just people standing around talking, I find his art can be a little lacking there.
Yeah. Did you notice the change to the Barbara Gordon character physically, Josh? Like, she had just been presented as a normal woman, and in this issue, she's got like these Hulk Hogan guns on her and this giraffe neck all of a sudden.
Yeah, I started reading it and I saw her, and then when I realized it's Barbara, I went, "Oh gosh, it's Batman! It's Batman!"
That's funny, Josh. I like that.
Yeah, thank you.
For Pride Month,
so condescending.
Sully, you really ruin moments when you do that.
The first thing I noticed was her red eyes, and I was like, "Why are her eyes pink?"
I think it's because she was crying.
Yeah, she's crying.
But it was also a weird way to like draw her. Like, it looked like there was something wrong. But yeah, she looks like she's taking venom or something.
She looks a little bigger this issue, but like the reveal for like the concept art stuff that they're showing of her being Batwoman, the Batgirl in the future, and all that, she looks 3 times bigger than she is in this issue. She looks ginormous.
Yeah.
Yeah, the imagery of the Bat character that she's going to be, I guess, in Absolute Batman 24, like she's somehow put on an extra 30 pounds of muscle, maybe 40.
Yeah. So maybe it will be Venom.
Yeah.
Sun's out, guns out.
I can't wait till we fast forward like 2 years and everybody's like, you know what? This wasn't as good as I thought it was.
It will happen eventually.
I'm thinking that they're going to come back with All-Star Batman and Robin. Like, there's an audience for this shit. I think maybe it just was ahead of its time.
I still want the last 3 issues of. I still want the last 3 issues of the goddamn Batman.
I want to see how that finished. Also, yeah, I would love to see how All-Star Batman and Robin finished. But also, if we get Jim Lee to finish that, it's not going to happen until 2040.
That's what I was gonna say. He can't even finish Hush 2. Like, do we really think we're gonna get him and Miller to? No, ain't no way.
What I think it's funny is how hard they tried to convince us that no, he's really gonna finish this, guys. Hush 2. Like, we understand the concerns, but we've addressed them.
A year early. Like, not enough time, unfortunately. So could have been a better week in comic books, Dylan. Unfortunately,
there's still
not
some
the
good
greatest.
books, though.
Yeah. Did you check out Spider-Man Long Way Home?
Nope.
Oh, dude, it looks good. Adam Kubert like knocked it out of the park. There's some amazing.
Good. Does it read good?
Yeah, it's kind of fun. It's fun.
Okay.
It's okay.
It's
Spider-Man just doesn't fit in the. Spider-Man just doesn't fit in the book well. Like, it doesn't make sense that he's even
Spider-Man doesn't fit in the Spider-Man book. I
Yeah,
knew there was
that's-
something going on there when he said, "Yeah, it looks real good. Kubert killed it." I was like, "Okay, there's
Okay.
something going
But
on
it's
here."
funny.
It's like when the shills-
Punisher-
A little sneaky.
No,
It's
it's-
when the shills try to tell you that Mandalorian and Grogu, they're like, it's fun. It's fun.
No, the
It's
Punisher is
fine.
basically leading his own team of like special forces mercenaries, like Dutch in Predator, into the jungles, which is a good concept, and they, getting people
Is
blown
the
up. by Adam
Predator
Cooper is
there?
a lot of fun. No, it ends up being something else, and the Hulk is there.
Yeah, I still don't care about this.
There's a great one where Hulk is like coming through these bay doors, and like all the Hydra agents are looking at Punisher's team, and they're like, "Do you think they know?" Like, no, they don't know. There's a Hulk behind him. It was great. But yeah, it's a good looking book. It Spider-Man's a little confusing addition to it, in my opinion. What did you think, Sully? You had to check it out.
I had a really light week this week. I only had one book on my pull list, and that was G.I. Joe 23. So
You're not having Battle Beast?
No, I didn't. No,
Oh,
I didn't.
gosh.
I've never been into Invincible.
If Kirkman wrote a Barbie book, you'd buy it.
Maybe if Kirkman wrote Jeff, think about that, man. Jeff, God's Jeff. Ooh, no, but I'm kidding. So I didn't even go to the shop this week because I only had one book on my pull list, and I looked at this week in comics, and I'm like, there's nothing else here for me this week. I'll just pick it up next week with Superman, Green Lantern, and Hulk when I have
That's the big week, yeah.
So yeah, I didn't read anything this week. I'm a bad aficionado. Bad, Sully. Bad.
You're a terrible aficionado. How are we going to do your recommendations if you can't?
I'm going to
read a book?
recommend something from my spinner rack to educate all the young people.
You hear that, Dylan? He's talking to you, son.
Well, this will be the first time Sully ever actually just does recommendations. Every week, it's like, what do you recommend? Here's everything I read, and I don't recommend 80% of it.
I don't buy that stuff. Come on, everything I buy is a recommendation.
Did you get to check out Absolute Flash this week? I dropped off that one, Dylan, but you said it's on the up, right?
Yes, I read it. I'm enjoying it. It's been good. Again, if you have not read Absolute Flash at all, skip the first 12 issues and then jump in, because the first 12 issues are not good. But then once we start getting into, once Linda becomes a part of the book, it's been pretty good. And Jeff Lemire's finally got his pacing right on the storytelling. It's been pretty good now.
Yeah, because it was not going at a Flash pace.
It was bad. It was very slow, and I didn't care about what was going on, and it didn't have a good villain. It's not very interesting.
Yeah. Oh no, they are over expanding this Absolute universe, Dylan?
I don't think they're over expanding it because we don't really even have any other ongoings. We just got like some minis that we got. We got we had that Absolute Catwoman. We got Absolute Green Arrow. We have even Martian Manhunter's limited, right? I don't think they've over expanded yet.
We're getting Absolute Commander Cage. That's a one shot.
Yeah, again, that's a one shot. We're not full of tons of ongoing Absolute books, so I don't think so.
Now that Denise Camp is exclusive to DC, you think they're going to extend the Absolute Martian Manhunter?
No, he said he was doing another project that was a dream project. I assumed it was Doom Patrol, but that's obviously not him. Because it was a different writer. But Sully's probably pretty happy about Dennis Camp coming aboard.
I am. Oh, so I can pick on him. Yay! I'm gonna bully the little wimpy guy. Yay!
But
I'm just
Josh,
happy he's out of fucking Marvel.
Yeah, I don't think DC fans like us deserve that. I think Marvel fans like Doc deserved more Dennis.
Agreed.
Oh, 100%. Let him just see. Yeah, I'm sad he's exclusive to DC now. It's gonna suck.
Why does Scott Snyder think this guy's Grant Morrison?
Oh, I think.
Why does Rob like
Because
Scott Snyder told him he was.
Yeah.
You think he's reading any of those books?
I mean, hold on. Let's look at a history of the
Rob
people.
Liefeld listens to Scott Snyder?
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's look at the people Scott has put on pedestals previously.
Yes.
James Tynan, which questionable. Marguerite Bennett, what the beep are we thinking?
That's because he got in trouble.
Oh
no. Marguerite Bennett was a student of his. He got her into comics, so she took his classes at the college he taught it. Same with James. So, yeah.
Well, he also had. Go for it.
Him promoting people that were his students because otherwise it would be an admission that he's a bad fucking teacher.
Yeah.
He's
the next Alan Moore, dude.
Yeah, not.
We
not
already
even close.
have the next Alan Moore, and his name is Tom King.
That's true.
Oh, God.
I'm profound.
He does 9-panel grid layouts.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Tom King's rough. Hopefully, he's a really big movie writer soon. I'd like him to be exclusive to the DC.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know that
Well-
Supergirl is going to light the world on fire.
It might.
They already said he's not on Lantern season 2, so
The fact that there's a Lantern season 2 and they haven't even failed with season 1 yet.
I want to see Tom King writing for General Hospital. I think that would really suit his talents. He would put
It's not fun enough.
actually.
he would put Port Charles in a really interesting direction.
You name the name of the city that it happens in?
You never watched soap operas? Come on, you didn't have a babysitter growing up? I saw Luke and Laura get married when I was a kid. Dude.
No.
And I talked
So
about
Spare-
like some soap opera I watched when I was a kid that like
Yeah.
because there was like an underground city plot and I was like ooh I was all caught
There
up.
was a weather machine on a hidden island. It was like
But they were just ripping
That's
off
G.I.
Cobra
Joe.
plots from G.I. Joe. They're like a weapon.
did G.I. Joe rip off General Hospital? Oh.
So Sparrow, did you see that they're going to do a sequel to Masters of the Universe, even though it hasn't done very well at the box office?
I saw Forbes said that, but I don't know that that's true.
I did hear like before any of this that it was very possible it got a sequel because Amazon Prime said Amazon said they don't care about box office because they view their movies as just a selling point for like Amazon Prime. So like if it gets more people over, that's kind of all they really care about. So I did hear about that. So I don't know if that plays a factor or not.
Yeah, I saw that as
think
well.
I don't think that box office was ever a huge factor for them. It's just like it's icing on the cake because it's like they would have spent that and they would have thrown it on Prime. But it's like, hey, can we throw it in the box office and maybe bring in 30 million? You know, sure.
Can I ask a question to everyone on the panel and the audience listening? Has anyone ever subscribed to Prime for Prime Video? Or is it just for free shipping on Amazon shit?
Free shipping.
Because
Free shipping on Amazon shit.
I'm there. Yeah. So like Amazon looking at Prime as a like Prime Video as a I don't know the thing that's actually getting people in the door is weird to me.
Yeah, like they think they're a
Could be a
streaming
tax
service
shelter,
and
so
not
they
a
don't-
delivery service.
Don't have to be too profitable to pay lots of taxes.
Okay.
I mean, I guess that's fair, but yeah, it's like it's just to me anything on Prime Video, which I rarely use, is just a bonus, and it's like
Yeah,
they
it's
bonus
gravy for
to the
me.
free delivery that I get on things. And
I can't get
you
free
know,
delivery here, so I don't have Amazon Prime.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
well,
so
yeah.
you wouldn't sign up for it, regardless of what the fuck's on the platform, because
I would
you're
sign up
not
for
going
it
to
if
make.
I got free delivery. Like,
Yeah,
fuck
if you got free delivery, that's my point.
Yeah, we're saying nobody signs
Nobody
up for
signs up.
Prime.
For video,
Was
Although I
Terminal
did
List-
see Doc. If we
Yes,
have
Terminal
Prime,
List is
we can,
Amazon Prime.
Okay.
That was
So
good.
get the free trial.
Best
watch that,
season
and
of
then call it a
Punisher
day.
you'll ever watch.
Yeah.
I saw that they were
I'm sure Lord of the
advertising
Rings
new
brought
Jack
in some
Ryan.
subscribers.
They got some
Prime.
good stuff. They have Reacher.
No,
Clarkson
Rings of
Farm is
Power
fun
did
if
not
you like
bring in
Jeremy Clarkson.
Any subscribe.
I love Patriot.
Rings of
Patriot's a
Power brought
great
in
show.
nobody.
Is Clarkson Family Farm or
Clarkson.
whatever that show is good?
Yeah, Clarkson Farm's good.
Jeremy actually apparently recently announced that he was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer.
Yeah, the opening season, the opening of the newest season is him almost dying. So
Well, that's pretty bad
Yeah.
because that's like one of the really terrible versions.
Yeah.
That there
So he basically said like, well, I'm hoping to get better. If not, I guess I'll see you later. I mean, Jeremy is one of the seems like one of the nicest dudes to ever live.
I wouldn't mind seeing that one. I mean, that's a good show. Sounds like it.
watch it. Yeah, it's him just like finally working on his farm that he bought and like learning about it. And he's got like a local kid that like teaches him everything, and it's pretty good.
Is it as good as like Ace of Cakes or any of those shows?
I did not watch Ace of Cakes.
Oh,
It's
I like-
a farming show, so it's different than a cake show.
I like reality TV about food. Is there like competitions? Do they have like a farm off or anything?
No, but you do see him constantly going to war with the British government all the time and how they're trying to eliminate British farming.
Well, that
No.
would be worth it.
Yep.
Man.
It's good.
I'm gonna have to watch that one. It sounds like it's probably pretty fun.
Mhm.
So, Sparrow, you got to finish Spider-Man Noir, the entire first season.
Yes.
And to your utter embarrassment, you watched it in color instead of black and white.
It's fun. It's fine.
That is embarrassing.
Yeah,
That-
I watched it. I
Three.
watched it with Marie, and the only way she would watch it was in color. So that's
Women
you have to make
ruining
those small
everything.
sacrifices.
But you like
the
it.
color,
You recommend it?
The color was cool. Yeah, no, I think it's probably one of the better superhero things that's come out in a while. It's not great. It's not life changing. You know, it's not gonna blow anybody away, but it's a good show. It's pretty well
Is it as
constructed.
good as Hawkeye
It's got-
season 1?
Oh, it's better than Hawkeye. It's better than anything Marvel has put on their Disney Plus service.
X-Men
Which
97?
I know that's a low bar. That's animated. I classify it differently. I classify animated as higher, but I would say
You said
that,
anything.
Anything live action is what he
Okay.
means.
Mhm.
Did you get to check it out, Josh? What were your thoughts on Spider-Man Noir? Did you watch it black and white like you should have?
I have not had a chance to watch it yet. It is on my to-do list though.
Hey.
So I'm probably just gonna binge. I know I am. I'm gonna try to probably binge it this next week.
I need to watch this next week too. I've only watched the first episode.
Same. I only watched the first episode. It was good though. I liked it.
It was fun.
I was gonna say I'm gonna watch it this next week, but I'm in like full World Cup mode right now. So
That is the gayest thing
Oh,
you've
that
ever
is
said.
the gayest thing you've ever said.
I know.
Hey, I am going to. I have a new rule. If the U.S. wins, we refer to it as kickball for the next 4 years.
We
And
already
everyone in the
call it
world
something
has
else.
to
We call
play
it soccer.
kickball.
Oh,
No,
don't get
no.
started again. Oh, no, it happened.
No,
I
we're
would
calling
love-
it
I would love to
kickball
find
moving
out-
forward.
I would love to find out that Josh is watching the World Cup just because he's hanging out with all these hot Latina ladies that are into it. It's like we're all going like that's gay, and Josh is like, I don't know.
I'm
Might be
paying
the greatest
attention
thing
to
I've
the
ever
World
done.
Cup like every other true-blooded American. I'm picking up my phone and I'm seeing the score. We're like,
Oh,
Yeah.
we won. That's
no,
pretty cool.
I've got teams that I'm following, and I've got them set to record their matches, and I'm putting them on, man.
Who are you rooting for besides the
Ooh.
United States of America?
Yeah,
I want the U.S. to do well,
Yes.
but I'm.
That sounds
rooting
like
for-
you don't want him to win.
I know if they win, I'll be shocked. I just don't think they're going to win.
Mhm.
They're the best they've been.
So you're hedging your bets by throwing a little like fandom Canada's way or Brazil's?
Oh, F Canada, man.
What kind of
no,
team
Brazil.
are you? You
Canada.
just like
Brazil
throwing it
is
out
a
there to
hot-
everybody.
Brazil's a hot mess express this year. I actually think that Germany is going to surprise people this year. So
The
So
last
you're
time
rooting
the
for the
Germans
Krauts?
surprised people, that didn't work out very well.
Yeah, usually when the Germans
Wow.
surprise people, it's doesn't work out.
And
for-
it's
for
normally the
anybody.
French or the Polish.
the
I don't
French,
think
the
that's a
French are
good
picked to win it all, but we'll see. Yeah.
So you're not
Yes.
rooting number one. You're rooting for America, but you're hedging your bets by throwing a little fandom Germany's way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I think Germany is a bit of an underdog that people are not taking as seriously as they should. And I think
Well,
their
they're a
first
very good
game-
team. I'm not denying
Yeah.
that, but you should be waiting for America to vanquish them and move on.
Hey, listen, I'm watching America too. Like I'm rooting for them, cheering them on, but I just don't think they're gonna win.
I mean,
I've been
these-
watching the hell out of it. I mean, I got one of those.
Who are you rooting for,
antennas.
Sully?
Yeah, I'm rooting for Team USA, of course.
course, I
But
appreciate that,
then
Patriot.
there's like, I think Mexico has really
Oh, no.
nice looking kits. I love their uniforms, like that green with the Aztec thing that's built into the design, like the knitting of it. It's really sweet.
Okay,
is
I would
going
like
on
to go
here?
on record and saying I've said nothing about uniforms looking cute. All right, let's just
I just
Yeah.
use the word cute.
Okay,
True.
Sully,
You did.
Sully has apparently decided that
Josh,
he's
calm
the
the
gay
F
one.
slur right now. You could do it.
Go for it.
Oh man!
But yeah, I got
Can
one
you
of those
believe
things.
this, Dylan? All these Americans hedging their bets for other countries?
Dude, I can't believe Josh records it to go back and watch. That's insane.
fucking
Be like,
deal,
"Oh,
right?
I
Set
really
up his
need to watch
VCR.
this 1-0 game. I gotta go back and see all the insane things that happened.
Oh man, that was
Oh,
yesterday.
my
Morocco
goodness.
scored like on
I
their first
do-
possession, and that was it for the rest of the game. It was.
Yeah.
So
I
boring.
I really do appreciate the fact that FIFA put in their anti-flopping rule this year,
Mhm.
because
Yes.
Americans wouldn't have fucking watched it all. If there's one thing we hate, it's flopping. It's the reason why everybody
What are you
hates
talking
LeBron
about?
now.
There's
I
so
think
much
there's a lot
flopping
of
in the
reasons.
NBA, and they just had the highest rated or highest viewed NBA finals since
That's
like
the Knicks.
1989.
That's because
That's
the
the
Knicks
Knicks.
finally
That's
got
it.
in the got in and had a chance of winning one, and they did.
Outside
And then what happened?
of
What happened?
New York
All the
City,
Knicks fan burned everything to the ground.
hey, Carolina just won the Stanley Cup. They just went outside and said, "Yay!" and then they went about their fucking business.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of flopping in hockey.
FIFA was like, guys, somehow we've become gayer than figure skating, so we've got to figure out how to like look a little tougher. We're gonna
Mhm.
start yellow carding flopping.
Yeah.
Also, if
Well,
you
what about all
waste
the
time-
water breaks mid game? Like, what's going on here?
The hydration breaks; those are awesome.
Fuck
They're in
these
America now. They play
Yeah.
in quarters. That's how it works now.
It's confusing. But,
In fairness, though, Doc, there's far more reasons than just flopping to hate LeBron.
Mm.
Yeah,
Like his pretending to read books.
That's hilarious.
that's my favorite part of LeBron.
Yeah, I was
Was it
saying,
upside
I
down?
read books.
all the random weird cartoony stuff about LeBron is my favorite part.
The hair,
Such an odd guy.
the hairline that is never the same.
Constantly acting like he was in on something before it got big, like all the time. Like, yeah, I called that. Yeah, I was doing that, like all the time, and it's always
He is the Hulk
provably
Hogan of
false.
the NBA. He's the Hulk Hogan of the NBA.
I think you might be right.
And then I started running, brother, and the braces just started to fall off my legs.
I think that if USA like makes it like into the quarterfinals, finals type stuff, you will see them pull some enormous numbers. It feels like people are starting to get into the World Cup spirit. Although I am very deeply disappointed in Josh and Sully for not strictly rooting for the USA.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, sorry.
I will
As long
say,
as
okay,
Mexico loses, I'm good.
I'm rooting for Team Italy then.
as
'Cause I
long
miss them.
see this decade right now is the decade, or at least this couple year period is the years where America takes everyone else's sports and beats them all. Brain,
What, we're going to win a badminton championship? What are you talking about?
because we swept it in hockey. Now we're gonna take it in fucking kickball.
That's going to be very difficult. But they have badminton on television here. It's kind of weird.
Probably
Like,
more
what's going-
entertaining than the World Cup.
Those
that's flopping.
stadium setups are pretty cool. It's nice
Yeah.
to look at.
Well, I mean, the American South has won 7 Stanley Cups in the 21st century, and Canada, as a country, has won 0 since in the new century.
Once again, proving that there's three things that I look forward to every Stanley Cup playoffs. 1, I want the Penguins to win. 2, I want the Flyers to lose. And 3, I want Canada to lose. I get what I want at least 2 out of 3 every fucking time. I'm a happy man every year.
So Breen wants us to go back to talking about food.
Really?
I guess he doesn't
For
like
him, it's
soccer.
better than talking
World
about
Cup
soccer.
Isn't Breen the one that's all? would think Breen would like the sports talk. Isn't he the one that's always like messing up the stream by trying to listen to baseball at the same time?
Yes. And this little AM radio.
Yeah, my grandpa used to do that.
You get the
But
little like
apparently
white.
he's not a big
cord.
fan of soccer. Man. Does anybody have big plans for Father's Day tomorrow? Is anyone actually going to like say hi to their dad?
I'm going out to visit my dad.
Nice.
Are you going to give him a gift, like or flowers, like you did for your mom?
No.
See, what the hell, man?
Mm.
We get nothing.
Doc is going to wrestle him as is tradition because Doc has to try to defeat. You have to try to defeat your dad on Father's Day so that you can become the patriarch.
We're gonna recreate. He
doesn't
Zeus
want- he
versus
doesn't
the
want-
Titans.
He doesn't want shit. He's like, don't get me stuff. I don't want stuff.
Show up with an all-purpose wrench. I think he'll probably like it.
Actually, no, he's been giving me his tools, his fucking arthritis. He doesn't between his bad knees, his bad back, and his arthritis. I mean, the guy's almost 80. So he's like,
with a couple of ribeyes and he'll be great.
Yes, exactly.
I was going to have ribeyes for Father's Day, but then I decided to put them off until 4th of July because it's $250. So we're just going to go to dinner.
I'm actually going up to see my dad for 4th of July. So
very nice.
Well, nice. I think apparently, I don't know. Is it final yet, or the Americans playing the Brits on 4th of July in the World
Cup? The round of 32 starts on July 1st. It'll take another month to get to the finals, I think.
Damn, that would be amazing.
No, it wasn't going to be the finals. There was talk about the U.S. Getting a game against the Brits on the 4th of July.
They're going to play them on the White. They're going to play them on the White House lawn, and Trump is going to be sitting in a big chair like Shao Kahn, overseeing the Mortal Kombat tournament.
Be fun, man. Well, let's hear for the Papals. We got HH and the family over at Sigma Comics. Shout out to the best in the biz. Good day for a picnic in Central Park. Olive bread, prosecco, and good arm candy for the win. Keep it tuned to the best.
Nice.
Is HH on a date and listening to the show at the same time? That's a fucking move.
It sounds like. I mean, I hope HH isn't like setting up his Punisher origin story.
Oh shit! Bring her to Midtown Comics quick. Get her a T-shirt,
dude. Very nice. Got a hot date. Listening to the fellas talk about the sports ball and some comic books. That's a good Saturday.
My first visit to Central Park, there were signs everywhere that said not to pet the raccoons because some of them had rabies. And I was like, that's weird. And then I got into this one clearing, and there was a raccoon at the end of the clearing, and he was just sitting there, and he was just like slowly cleaning his muzzle. And then he just like looked up, and I was like, oh. Like, fortunately, he wasn't foaming or anything, but it was just like a weird moment to have after reading that sign.
You're like, I understand you're a city slicker, but you're not stupid enough to just go pet wild raccoons, are you?
No.
Like, how dumb are they making people in Boston and in LA now?
Oh, I mean, wicked dumb.
You see people like they try to pet a moose, or I'm going to film this moose. It's like the thing gores them, or
you should not pet a moose. Well, it's not going to gore you but it'll definitely kick you.
I'm going to hand feed this bear. It's like people do that shit all the time. Yep. Closest I've ever been to a raccoon is I was dating a woman in Pasadena, and she was on the phone, and I had to make a call, so I went outside and I sat in the backyard at night, and I'm talking, and I had a candy bar. I don't even remember what kind, but maybe a Payday, and I had set it down. I had brought it for her. I set it down next to me while I was talking on the phone, and all of a sudden I hear this rustling, and I look, and this giant ass raccoon is just sitting next to me. And he's just like opening the package and eating this Payday. And I was like, oh, all right, sir. And please enjoy. That is obviously
snooze or lose.
Yeah, he was big. But like you're delighted because they're opening it with their little human like hands, and he's just like, he's really enjoying this thing.
Until he attacks you with his rabies.
No, then until he wanders off and dies of diabetes.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you shouldn't be messing with wild animals for the most part. They're wild for a reason.
Yeah,
the wild animals that are
nature.
The wild animals that are in my yard, they come right up to me. It's like fucking Snow White half the goddamn time. Like I had a bunny literally.
Are you prancing around?
Up. No, I'm sitting on the porch smoking a cigarette.
With his arms out with his fucking birds and stuff.
I'm sitting on the porch smoking a fucking cigarette. A bunny literally just come over and sat next to my foot.
He wanted to drag.
I'm imagining Doc in his backyard with his beard being like,
There's just birds just nesting. They're just like flying in.
Birds just starting to nest in his beard.
Weird. We've got Sean Sutton. Good morning, Wes. Are you going to do a review on the John Byrne X-Men Elsewind book, Volume 1?
Has that been released?
Comes out this week. Out on the 23rd.
Okay.
No, Wes won't review it because he's heard that they're releasing during Pride Month when John Byrne is a transphobe.
That's right. No. I'm gonna fucking put my foot down. Like not in Josh's month.
Yeah,
not wait your turn, sir.
Let's separate me and the trans movement. Let's just...
There's never been a more useful, Spider-Man meme than that one of Peter Parker going like, "I'm already buying it. You don't have to sell it to me."
Wes, you should do a review and send it directly to Heather Antos.
Was she upset about it or something?
Oh yeah, she had a whole like freak out telling people not to buy the book and how
But it was on Blue Sky, so nobody saw it.
Yeah.
Should nobody
Except
buy
for the
the
British
British
children.
Ninja Turtles because it's not a Pride issue?
No,
Also
she's
released from
No, it doesn't
IDW?
have to do with that. She's
John
she's
Byrne?
saying Burns transphobic and how dare he release this during June of all months. Yeah, it's
He
stupid.
didn't release it. Abrams Books did.
Yeah, she's just stupid. You know?
She's retarded.
Yeah,
That's true.
Aw.
But no, I don't know that I'm had specifically planned to do a review, but I didn't plan to do a review of that Fantastic Four book from Alex Ross either, but it was so good I ended up doing a video about it. So I could see the same thing happening. I'd like to
I've
check
read
it out.
elsewhere.
And if it's pissing Heather Antos off, maybe I'll just do it to make a statement. Huh? How about that?
I've read Elsewhere, but it was just the black and white version that John Byrne had put up, and it's actually fucking good. It's really good.
Yeah, I'm excited to get it.
So I did order that.
I
So
saw
Doc-
his picture. It didn't look like him anymore.
Yeah.
He looked a
Looked
lot
much more Neil
thinner.
Adams.
Yeah.
So Doc, when is this when is this supposed to happen? Like after what issue? Like
140. It starts at issue 144.
okay.
So because John left at issue 143,
Mm-hmm.
and this is continuing if he took over writing and art duties and continued from that point. So in a way, it's kind of like the original idea that they did 20 years ago with X-Men Forever, where Claremont came back and basically continued the book. as if
Right.
He hadn't left after issue 3.
Okay.
Same exact thing.
Jag Live. So here's a question, guys. Has Absolute Universe felt almost too dark and edgy? Snyder keeps saying eventually it will get lighter. Do you actually believe it?
I don't think it's too dark and edgy. Absolute Batman is really the only one that's like going super hard in the paint right now. Like Absolute Superman's definitely more gotten lighter and like more heroic, and same with Absolute Flash and Absolute Wonder Woman. Batman's the one. I don't mind Batman either. They're putting Batman through the ringer constantly, and that's just the story Snyder wants to tell. I feel like that's the only one. If you're only reading Absolute Batman, I could see getting that vibe. But if you're reading all the Absolute books, I don't think it's too dark right now.
agreed.
I don't know. Green Arrow was pretty dark.
Yeah, but that book's just bad in general. So
Yeah.
That's true.
I'd say it's a miserable more than it's. I mean, it's got some dark stuff for sure. Like the kills.
And it's also only 2 issues in. So
Yeah. I feel like I could actually take half of each issue and make like a decent comic that would be good, but
you cut out all of the Black Canary stuff, and suddenly you're like, oh,
Exactly.
it's okay.
You gotta
How's
take
Absolute
pages off.
Superman? How's Jason Aaron doing? I gave up on
Absolute
that.
Superman,
it's
when
great.
he's heroic, is really good.
yeah.
But
It's been pretty
every
good
once
as
in
of
a while,
late.
he doesn't show that. And
Since
it's
like
just
issue
fun.
15, it's been good.
I feel like since Brainiac has come into the picture, it's gotten much better.
And Juan Freya is coming back to do another issue. So I'm hoping he does a whole art because that was awesome.
Yeah.
I like Rafa Sandoval, but his art just fits it better to me.
Yeah, they're both great.
Yeah. Do I think it'll get lighter? I mean, probably has to at some point. But I've always like, even though there's dark elements in Wonder Woman, that is a very heroic and like aspirational type of character. And she's been like that from day one. She's like the only one though. Like she's just kind of started out that way. Probably why I like that one the most, to be honest. Just as far as a character arc. But Batman's certainly a more fun book. Jag Live. Nightwing Slog, Ultimate Ed Game, almost done. I didn't read Nightwing this week. Did you get to check it out, Dylan?
Nope. I checked
done,
out
huh?
the first issue of the new arc when Dennis Cowan came in. I was like, oh, this art's really good. Didn't come back though.
It's only kind of gotten worse. It's really stupid. I don't know why Dave Waters still on the book.
Yeah, he's not it for Nightwing. Been a rough time for Nightwing for a while now.
He seemed like a
But-
weird fit for Nightwing even when he was announced. I was like, Dan, really? Dan Waters? Okay.
Yeah,
Just because he always does more of like a horror slant typically with his books, but
it's exactly what Nightwing is. It's a haunted highway system, and I'm not even joking.
It's not necessarily even this, like the story being told isn't great, but if you would at least nail the character of Dick Grayson, you could put him in some funky scenarios there that Dan Waters could do, but he doesn't get the character of Dick Grayson because he's doing Tom Taylor Dick Grayson, and I hate that Dick Grayson.
Yep.
Jag Live says, Aaron, go check out Hot Toys Ripley and Alien Warrior.
I'm sure they're great, but like I'm not going to buy them. It's like I don't get the Hot Toys stuff.
It's too big for you.
I don't have any place for it.
You got a place for all the 40 GI Joes that came out this week.
Yeah, I definitely have a place for all of it, and Army
the
Building.
Pride Viper.
Pride Viper?
The Pride Viper. He really stands out in the camouflage. All those rainbows,
I mean, if this were still 2016, we probably would be getting that. There'd be like, and then it would be showing up at Ollie's like later, and just rotting on the shelves. Because like, remember when they were doing that? Like, Funko was famous for that. Like, it's like, look, it's Pride Batman. It's just Batman painted rainbow colors, and it was like, what are we doing? Like, at least do the different colored Batmans that were actually part of the comic continuity and call that the Pride set.
Boom. Federico Di La Casa. Italy didn't qualify the World Cup this year for the third time.
That's amazing.
Why are you being such a butthole about that, Sully, and like rubbing salt in the wound?
I couldn't help it. I mean, it's a whole like.
What do you got against Italy?
I mean, the Irish and Italian have been bickering for centuries here in Boston, and that's just the way it is around here. No, not really. I mean, I miss the Italians for this reason. You get a yellow or a red card, and the entire squad comes over, and they're all going like this with their hands, pleading to the referees, like, hey, que pasa? Hey, paisano.
Yeah, they say que
Like
pasa.
a fucking closet soccer fan this entire time.
Me? I don't mind. I don't mind the football.
They come over. Fun. As the Italian representative on this panel, Sully, I have to correct you. They don't come over and they don't say que pasa. They come over and they say, Buca de Beppe,
hey, forget about it. But really, I mean, I've been enjoying the World Cup. Yeah, I mean, I've been watching it on Telemundo.
No, but you've been obviously watching the Italian team for years. You know exactly what they do, even though they're not in the tournament.
Oh, because it's always this. It's so stereotypical. It's comedy at this, but it's just the entire squad will come over with their hands like this, like pleading, like, "Oh, come on," and I kind of miss them. For that thing, for that fact. But they, as a squad,
this is an arguing gesture with Italians.
Yeah, but as a squad, they all don't know how to play together anymore. Like Spain's suffering from that right now too. It's like all the big players. Sure, you got all these big players, but they're not a team. They're a bunch of individuals. And so, like the smaller countries, quote unquote, smaller countries, they got team unity, and they can play together. So it's a little interesting. If it's not a USA victory, like an underdog will satisfy me. Seriously.
Guys, are Jose? Hey, it's rockin' Joshy Billups.
Woo! What up?
Why do they call you rockin' Joshy Billups?
Because I constantly make fun of Rockin' Robbie Billups. But yeah, that's why.
Oh, the guy yeah.
I remember Rockin' Robin from the WWF.
No. He's a YouTuber, but he does reviews. But he'll be like, "Yeah, it was all right. I didn't like it. I didn't really like it at all. It's not a good book, but you should go pick it up. It's great." We're like, "What the?" Okay.
He's kind of the Eric Butts of comics. Like the kid that weeps. So I say kid, but he's like a grown ass man. But he who weeps over like every trailer.
Pretty much
sits there in awe.
That guy?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was like he was like emotionally damaged or something, like the meme. Emotional damage.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think that there is something going on there that's deeper, but
probably.
But now he's getting kind of smug about it, like like in his, you see like videos where he's like, well, if you don't like, he's like starts talking about the haters and things like that, and it's like, no, it's like look, I don't know how to tell you this, dude, but men have a very visceral, like, immediate reaction to weak, weeping men. crying over the Supergirl trailer. Like it's just there's an immediate revulsion that comes over most men when they see something like that.
Was he pulling out nose hairs first to get the waterworks going?
I mean, it might be a bit now. Like he might be like, that got me views when I wept over, over Rise of Skywalker. Like he was like, it was horrifying to watch.
But you watched it. That's a view.
Well, I watched other people watch it. I watched it on EFAP, so technically it was a view for EFAP, not for him.
So you did like the Inception model.
Yeah. No, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that I'll put on, like subjects that I'm not interested in, but I like the guys that are talking about them and I like their analysis. And so that's sometimes EFAP's covering things that like I would never watch this, but like I'll watch them talk about it.
But you're saying a guy really cried because of the Supergirl trailer.
Yeah, the Supergirl trailer. Yeah, the Rise of Skywalker trailer is where he got famous for it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He cries during all the like nerd trailers.
That's his gimmick. Yeah.
Weird. All right.
Yeah.
Sandals. Did I miss radioactive black belt hamsters news?
Really? Coming back? A reboot though?
I don't know. I haven't read anything about this, but there aren't a lot of outlets covering comic book news anymore.
Right. Except for us.
If anybody knows anything about radioactive black belt hamster news, it's going to be Aaron.
Yeah.
What's going on there, dude?
I know nothing. I know nothing of this. Oh, hamsters. It says in the chat. Day later says hamster omnibus on Kickstarter from Dynamite.
Oh,
did they ever deliver on their Gargoyles omnibus? Did anybody ever get that? It seems like their omnibus, they kickstart these and then they take a really long time. Also, the amount that they put them up for is not the amount that they actually need. So there's always a chance that you won't get it even if it funds. Because if you put it up and you say like we need $500,000 to get this, where it needs to go, or we need $750,000, people go, and then they don't jump in. So you've got to set the goal lower, but it's not necessarily
it needs to be attainable. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, it's kind of a turnoff.
Yep. Yeah, it's like if you go out and you do your independent comic and you say I need $30,000 to make this, you're probably not going to hit your goal.
I'm like, yeah, screw that Dylan guy. Get your own $30,000. You could do that book for $500. What's wrong with you?
No, having done Neil before Doomface, I can tell you that you do need like at least $20,000 to do a decent book. Unless you're doing it all yourself. Like if you're the artist and you're the writer and you're the, you can probably make that happen. But when you're working with other people, they got to be paid a living wage.
So do you have like a personal like YouTube beat with Rockin' Robbie? Is that what it is, Josh?
No, I don't. We just tend to make fun of him because he says a lot of just crazy things that make no sense. Like he'll be like, "Oh, this book, you got to go pick up this book, guys. This book, this is a comic book. This is a comic book. This is what a comic book is." And you're like, "What does that mean?" Like they're all comic books, you dumbass.
Well, it could be a statement, then you back it up. You're like, "And this is what we've all been looking for," and then you break it all down.
Yeah, no.
Having reviewed videos with Josh of this Rockin' Robbie guy, I would not say that he knows what a comic book should be.
I send clips to Max pretty often. That's just like it's like a 10-15 second clip of just like not. It's just not. It's like if Kamala Harris was doing reviews.
Max is still alive.
Max is still alive. He's disappeared off social medias, so I force him to keep talking to me.
Why does he hate us?
He's just really busy, so I think he's trying to cut out distractions. So
what is he like going for his master's?
Oh, we're distractions now.
I know what's going on.
He's getting another degree right now.
He's dating a chick with a septum ring, and he can't admit to being one of us anymore.
You know what? As much as I am anti-septum ring and blue hair, I kind of wish he were, because then he would be dating someone. But it's okay.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about
Max's sex life, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh.
The MVP, the most valuable.
Max, Max, a successful guy with degrees and a good job and a good-looking guy, and the fact that he can't find love. So what hope do the rest of us have? I mean, except for Sully, who's been ruined by love.
No, you have to wait until they grow out of the whole thing of being insufferable, unlikable feminists. When they were like, oh my God, there are plenty of good guys out there. I just have to accept them. So Max will be fine. He will.
I think, don't all three of you have girlfriends right now? What are you talking about? All four of you. Yeah, everybody's in a relationship except for hell, I don't even know about Josh because he doesn't talk to me anymore.
Aww.
No,
I get someone to love.
I just haven't been on. I've been avoiding X for a while. Also, it's just it's that stress of I'm looking and I'm like, holy crap, I've got 20 something DMs, and I've got text messages. It's a lot. But no, I'm definitely not dating you.
Very nice.
Single as a prig.
Sully, are you engaged yet?
Not yet, but
you're thinking about it though, aren't you? You looking at rings?
I'll come to that. I'll burn that bridge when we cross it. And let's wait till after the anniversary. That's we've been together 8 months, and that's but in old people's time, that's a long time. Geez.
Oh, Sandal says you guys are all fake cells.
What?
You're not a real incel, dude.
I'm not a real incel anymore. No, I know. I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
Doc's been in a relationship for 6 years, claims he isn't common lawed.
Pennsylvania doesn't have common law.
Well, the Bible does. You're common law, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not
jump the broom.
Sully's looking at engagement rings. Dylan's probably, well on his way to it. Aaron keeps all that stuff close to the vest. He won't tell us what's going on.
I'm always
they're fake incels.
I'm always looking for my next ex-girlfriend.
Yeah. There you go. I guess we can start talking about some comic book stuff I guess it's movie stuff because we got the big superhero movie extravaganzas are kicking off within about a week. We've got Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. We've got Spider-Man, Brand New Day. Then we got Clayface. And then I think we ended up with Avengers, Doomsday this year. Josh, hasn't been going great for the DCU. Is this the year that maybe DC can challenge Marvel for movie supremacy as well? Is Supergirl the way to do it?
I mean, the only challenge I think they're going to have is which studio is going to bomb the worst. I think that's the big question. I don't have high hopes for Supergirl. I think it's going to be a better structured film than Superman, but I don't think it's going to be we'll see. But it's not going to perform. I don't see performing well at all. And Clayface, while I'm curious, I don't think it's going to be, gangbusters at the box office either. And then seeing that it's kind of getting compared to Joker, where it's hey, it's here and it's kind of using Gotham and this whole Batman lore, but it's not really leaning into it. I think could be a good and a bad thing for it. Box office wise, I think it's going to be bad. The fact that they're kind of coming in and probably telling just a body horror story could be a fun horror film to go to. So, we'll see there. I don't know how y'all feel about Supergirl or they're trying real hard to get Jason Momoa on as much marketing right now as possible to see if that can drive the dudes.
That's the totality of his time in the film is you're
seeing
I know. Almost all of his time in the film.
Probably. But they are trying real hard. Dudes, no, you can come see Supergirl too. See? Lobo.
No, I'm good. I saw an Ulta commercial where it's her putting a record on and then dancing around, and it's I can't. I mean, I don't want to sound mean, but when she showed up in Superman, I was okay, I don't like the fact that she called him a bitch. I don't like the fact that she's a drunk, loser. I don't like this portrayal. But I didn't think anything particular about the actress. The more ads I see for her in Supergirl, I'm she's actually really kind of homely in a weird way. In just I don't know. I didn't think that when I saw her in Superman, but for some reason in the Supergirl ads, I'm just
she's coming off bad in interviews too. She's one of those that they need to be hey, shut up and stop talking. So
don't show up to things drunk and just start rambling.
Yeah.
Maybe she's a method actress, and that's what she's still Kara. This is the Kara I'm playing, a drunk, insufferable, unlikable feminist girl.
I think that we've kind of like gotten past this postmodern James Gunn type of thing. Like, I think that everything moves in cycles. And unfortunately, I think Hollywood is always like about, because these are big behemoths and they can't pivot quickly. They're heading towards the iceberg and they can't get, they can't turn fast enough. And so I think that like Hollywood is perpetually 6 years behind kind of what the audience wants. So they're still making movies for 6 years ago. And that's what I feel like Supergirl is. It's like, this came out 6 years ago, might have had a chance to make a little bit of money. Now, I think what people want is they want hopeful, they want aspirational. It's like it's a really kind of like uneasy time in in the world. There's a lot of stuff going on. People want hope. People want heroism again. That we've pivoted back to that. People are tired of nihilism. They're tired of like characters getting to be messy. They're tired of drunken horror stories. They want to see something where it's like, I want to see a hero. I want to see them do heroic things. I want to come out of the theater kind of like with some hope.
Hey, there's no men in it. There's no men in this story. It's not about love. That's what Mrs. Alcock said. I believe her.
Yeah, I believe her. I would rather see that movie. That they're telling me it's not.
I'm sorry, but you can't have a woman named Alcock and have no love in it.
I mean, you gotta have Brainiac 5 show up, and because they're like that's you know what I mean. There you go. I love Kara and Brainy. I love that like Legion stuff. That's
Supergirl could be the greatest movie of all time and it'll make no money. No one cares about Supergirl. Toy Story 5 just came out this week, and then Supergirl comes out next week, and then the week after Supergirl, Minions comes out. No one's going to watch Supergirl. It could be an incredible movie. It's probably not going to be, but even if it is, it doesn't matter. No one's going to go see it. They chose the worst release window possible. This is the most coughing baby versus nuclear bomb comparison ever. Spider-Man could be the most dog shit movie of all time, and it'll still make a ton of money. People want to see Spider-Man. There's no way. Clayface again could also be the next Citizen Kane, and no one's going to go see it. It's not Joker. No one cares about Clayface. I think Clayface could be interesting. I think it could be good. It's not going to make any money. Doomsday will still make decent money because people still have that MCU nostalgia and want to be like, oh, Chris Evans is back and RDJ is back. Those DC stands no chance in making more money in their movies this year.
Doomsday is so expensive.
Not even a chance.
It probably won't make profit, but it'll bring in money.
But the box office will look nice. But yeah, once you look at the budget as how much money they spend, it probably won't be too great. But
like as a fan, I'm not one for counting other men's money, but I honestly thought that Superman was going to make it and make $1 billion because it's Superman and it's primary colors and it looked a lot of fun. And I still haven't seen it, but I thought it would get now.
I thought it would get to 800 million just based off of the strength of Superman and kind of like people wanting to see that. But the marketing for it was so weird. Like
I don't think that was the issue because I didn't because I heard Wes talking about making $1 billion and obviously slowing that. I didn't think it ever was going to come close because the Batman got good reception from fans and critics, and it's Batman, and that didn't make $1 billion. So like Superman's not even going to come close. Like Superman's not near as popular as Batman or Spider-Man right now, and Batman made like 800 mil. So it's like Superman's not gonna stand a chance there. It made what I thought it was. I thought it was gonna make around 600 million, and then it did. So I don't know why. I don't get the lofty expectations for Superman. And I mean, ultimately, he's my favorite. But
ultimately, we talk about the box office because it matters in the context of does this continue on? Like, do you get another one?
Right.
Aside from that, I don't really care about the box office. Like if it's a good movie, it's a good movie. If it's a bad movie, it's a bad movie. The question is, will it put my butt in the seat? And nothing about Supergirl makes me excited to go to the theater. Like I don't see myself seeing this movie until it's maybe on streaming. And even then, I don't know that I'm interested. It was always a gamble to go from Superman to Supergirl. Like here's our tent pole. And now here's a derivative. It's just the planning of James Gunn's DCU has been so
What about
slapdash.
Starting with Creature Commandos, Aaron? Did that hook you?
or telling me that after watching Superman, telling me I needed to watch Peacemaker season 2 to understand. And I love because Craig Gillespie's out there talking about like, I asked James Gunn, how much do you want to connect this to Superman? And he said, nothing. We're looking at each of these, not at all. We were looking at each of these projects as its own graphic novel. And I'm like, really? Because that's not what you said about Peacemaker season 2. You didn't say that was its own graphic novel. You said I had to watch that after Superman. And turns out, no, I didn't.
That's because he just didn't want his show to fail.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'll tell you,
especially
Yeah.
Especially when they started out with a bisexual drug orgy.
Well, listen, The Flash is the best superhero movie James Gunn has ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably not a good way
Yeah.
to ingratiate yourself, people. You going, Sully? You said you were going to see Supergirl?
No, I'm going to see Spider-Man, definitely. I ended up being a big fan of the Tom Holland Spider-Man movie. So it's its own alternate universe. The MCU is, I mean, I understand the problems with MJ and with Ned, and with Flash. Everything is just diverse and rig swapped, but it's its own universe. It's been its own universe since Iron Man 1. So, Jarvis was a butler. You know what I mean? Hank Pym made Ultron. It's been divergent since the get-go. But I thought I loved Homecoming, and then I loved Far From Home and No Way Home. I
love Far From Home?
I love them. Yeah, I like them all.
Oh, man.
I really
just
did.
See,
I was having to
here's
watch that with my son recently, and he's like, "This Mysterio reveal is not very good." I was like, "You are
Oh my
correct."
god, those Mysterio scenes were straight out of the Bronze Age comic books for me. It really reminded me of reading those books when I was a kid. I love Mysterio, and I think he was so well used. I know the story's a little clunky here and there,
fucking performance anymore.
but I don't know. I like the visual stuff too. I thought that was really cool.
I think the thing most exciting me about this Spider-Man film is I think it's going to be the closest to actually having Spider-Man since Tom Holland has taken over. That has me excited. What makes me nervous is it's packed full of so much that I feel like they need to have possibly edited some of this out.
So you got Hulk, Punisher, Spider-Man, MJ, Ned, Scorpion,
The
you have,
Hand.
The Hand.
The Hand.
You got Jean Grey.
it's
What is it?
giving me
Boomerang.
it's giving me Spider-Man 3 vibes where it was two different movies smashed together.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's where this is. And Sully, you make a good point. It has been its own universe. The only problem was it was the ultimate universe. And this Spider-Man has bared no resemblance to Ultimate Spider-Man.
Jean Grey, Tombstone.
Yeah.
The thing that I didn't like about this new trailer is they show you Scorpion, and then they show you how Scorpion's defeated in the trailer. And then they show you the Hand, and they show you how the Hand is defeated in the trailer. And I'm like, Can you stop giving me the whole movie in the trailer? Also, the moment you showed Mark Ruffalo, I was like, well, I'm not paying for this.
They did show way too much on that trailer. But the best thing about that trailer was that it actually looked like a movie, because the first trailer had that like Disney Plus color grade, and it looked bad. This latest trailer was like, oh, this actually looks like a movie. It actually looks decent. It actually didn't look terrible, like ugly looking.
Spider-Man's going over $1 billion easily, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The only problem is I wanted nothing with Mark Ruffalo and 100% of rampaging Hulk. And honestly, the only thing I would have accepted close to that would have been Joe Fixit.
Putting
Joe
him,
Fixit.
just because you want Hulk in the movie, you put Banner in the Kurt Connors role. Should be Kurt Connors talking to him about genetics, not Bruce Banner.
Not Banner. No, because he's not a biologist.
He's a game expert.
Yeah. He's a physicist.
Yeah.
Why is he teaching biology?
So I think that Supergirl probably does better than the Marvels,
Maybe.
but not much better. And then I think Spider-Man will go over $1 billion, like 1.3, something like that, Josh. So I think Marvel's going to win the first round very handily.
Marvel's going to win everything very handily. DC doesn't stand a chance.
Because they're coming back with Clayface, which doesn't even have Batman in it. So it's got that Morbius issue.
Yeah, it's like it's like the Sony Spider-Man Enemies movie without Spider-Man. That's like never made sense to me. Like, I know you want to make movies, I know you get the license, but these are all Spider-Man. How could you do Venom without Spider-Man? You did it.
Listen, guys, Supergirl's gonna tank. Lanterns is gonna suck. But when we get that Jimmy Olsen Gorilla Grodd HBO Max show, that's gonna turn it all around.
And maybe the Wonder Womanless Game of Thrones on the lesbian aisle.
Yeah. To Sully's point, though, that's what I was saying earlier. Clayface could end up being good if they don't lean into if you don't lean into DC, don't lean into Gotham, don't lean into Batman. If you're gonna come, just tell a body horror story, and that's your mission, and you're just calling it Clayface, fine. But the moment you start trying to,
it could be the best film of the four. I could see that happening.
Oh no, 100%.
It could also perform worse than Supergirl.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think it's going to do well at the box office. I think at this point they just need to make a good film, so they can at least tout that, put that hat on.
They might actually like the Penguin to happen.
Yeah,
they might actually do better if they really even limit the DC branding on it and literally market it nothing but horror fans.
Yeah. Go for that obsession / backrooms audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you see like a Morbius like level or what was the other one? Madam Web level bomb on Clayface, Josh?
You talking about box office wise?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's we're in such a weird place now because so many people have lost faith in these studios. Just in general, it's like one of those things that I hope it's a good movie, and I hope that it gets some good word of mouth to get an okay box office if it is good. Whereas Morbius sucked, and a lot of people went to go see it because of how bad it was. Madam Web was like we made a point of watching Madam Web, knowing we were going to do a stream, just completely making fun of it, and it was one of my favorite streams I've ever done.
Max was so mad when we went and saw that in the theater, Josh. Like the anger was like radiating off of him, and I was like having the best time. I was like, this is so schlocky and terrible. Like, I can't help but enjoy it. Like, all of these decisions were made, and then other people signed off on them, and they actually put it out in theaters. This is incredible.
So then, honestly, at the end of the year, we end up getting Avengers Doomsday, which I'm assuming is still a guaranteed $1 billion. So I think Marvel ends up probably doing $3 billion box office total, and DC be lucky to hit $500 billion in total.
Well, Sony will do some of that $3
Well,
billion
yeah, Sony is the one that are producing the Spider-Man.
Marvel will claim the victory, but they won't get the money.
But it's still Marvel movies.
You know what's scaring me off of Doomsday? It's the runtime. I don't want to see a 3-hour-long Avengers movie. I'm sorry. I barely want to see a 2-hour, 20-minute one. I mean, I like normal length movies, and I know it's an extravaganza. There's a lot of characters, but a 3-hour-long movie with that kind of runtime, it's going to be nothing but.
There's been zero build up to this, so they have to do it all in this movie.
Yeah.
It screams desperation. Like it's a bunch of old guys right now being like, "Hey, we are cool. Remember, we were cool. We're still cool. Remember?" And it's like,
you don't think RDJ and Chris Evans and Russo Brothers returning is enough to vault it?
No. I mean, because you got to have a good story. And I can't remember which one they had come back. It was either Marcus or McFeely. But you didn't have the pair come back, so I'm still not even confident with the script. And they're getting what's his nuts to come, right? The dude that did Multiverse of Madness and just. Yeah.
Well, supposedly they didn't have a finished script when they filmed it the first time.
And that's the other problem. See, this is part of the problem with superhero movies right now. Is before, like when we go back to the mid 2000s, 2010s, you had a bunch of people that were quality filmmakers that came in that people weren't taking them seriously because they were doing a superhero project and they had something to prove. They're like, we're going to create a good film. We're going to write a good script. We're going to film it really well. We're going to get good actors and we're going to deliver a really good product. So you have to eat crow. And they did. That was their mission. And then they got to the point where we're Marvel. It doesn't. We can just figure it. They're going to love it anyways. And that's been the game since.
Kevin Feige's a genius that'll figure it out in the editing room.
It's no.
So it's like Iron Man 1 didn't have a script, so that means none of our movies need one. They'll all be just as good.
Yeah. Iron Man 2 also didn't have a script.
Underrated gem.
You saw how that worked.
I like that one though.
Well, in retrospect, when you grade it against everything in phases,
exactly, it's aged really well. But at the time, it was like, "Oh, what is this?"
It's been 7 years.
3-hour.
7 years since we had a good mainline MCU movie.
I thought Far From Home was a really good film.
That's not.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, No Way
MCU?
Home. No Way Home. Sorry,
That's not mainline. That's Sony.
but it's in the MCU.
Yeah,
But it's not Marvel Studios. I'm sorry, I should have said Marvel Studios so that you didn't go all
Well, they
didactic.
produced
on
it.
me.
Yeah, Disney has the creative behind it, so they're calling the shots. But here's the thing: I think that No Way Home is a fun movie. I think it's technically an awful movie.
Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was really good. Also,
I did like Guardians of the Galaxy 3, no doubt
Yeah.
about that. And
felt like
Thunderbolts
a
is a bit of
holdover.
a hidden gem.
I agree. I
kinda
thought
like that
Thunderbolts was fun. I wish we could have had another like 15-20 minutes to Thunderbolts to kind of like some of the weaker
I don't know,
points.
man.
Just
I'm
like-
when
getting-
these
I
studios
was
start
solely I'm tired of the long
realizing
movies.
when
Yeah.
these studios start realizing that Wyatt Russell is gas, that's when we'll start getting good movies, dude. He was
Yeah.
the best part of that. The new Spielberg movie, which sucked ass. Wyatt Russell's in it for 15 minutes. The best part of the movie. He needs
So you
to
didn't
start
like
beating more
Disclosure
stuff.
Day?
No, it was terrible.
It was awful.
Yeah, you saw it too, Aaron. It was so
Unfortunately, yeah. I'm
bad.
trying
Was
to.
Wyatt Russell the best part?
Yeah, he's the
He's
best part.
great.
He's good in that terrible monsters show, like that they've got on.
Monarch?
It's like Monarch. He's good in that. Like Wyatt Russell, like everybody's rooting for U.S. Agent. Everybody's rooting for John Walker. They tried to make us hate him by giving him the the ominous music note when he killed that terrorist. But everybody who has any kind of sense is like, no, that was the right thing to do. That guy had it.
Yeah, that was the right thing to do.
Murdered his best friend right there.
I thought he sucked in 22 Jump Street.
What?
I didn't see
like
that.
one. It's not very.
I don't even remember.
22
him
Jump
in that
Street's good.
movie.
He has a very small part in that movie.
He's the quarterback.
But 22 Jump Street's good. It's not as good as 21, but it's good. We're getting 24 Jump Street. That was announced soon. I mean, that was announced recently. So like, it's been so long that it's not going to be 23 Jump Street. It's been too long.
I was gonna say, like, they just skipped 23.
They jumped it.
And this all basically happened because Channing Tatum got asked in interviews a bunch, like, when's 23 Jump Street going to happen? And he like called out a producer by name that was holding it up. He's like, this guy's the reason it's not happening. So now we're finally getting it.
Well, it's taken so long. It's like they're going to be like 45 Jump Street. It's like what?
But it works though, because they were already too old for the beginning. They're like, you look 40.
So, Josh, I want to jump back up on one thing Sully said. You know, he doesn't make great points all the time, but every once in a while he pulls out a gem. I had to watch, or I didn't have to. I watched Avatar: Fire and Ice, or Fire and Ash, finally this week. It took me 3 goes to get through it because it took so goddamn long. It's like 3.5 hours, man.
Yeah, I mean, look, I don't have a problem with longer films if the story warrants it. You know, like when you're having 40 characters,
Agreed.
you probably need 2.5 to 3 hours. My point with Thunderbolts is I felt like we could have had a little bit more in that final fight. I throw a little bit more, make it a little more like, I don't know, just bump it up.
I just
a
think
little
the
bit.
MCU needs new endings.
I mean, that too.
The ending of Infinity War. I went and watched Black Widow, and that was just another island thing falling out of the sky. What was the other one I watched that had the exact same ending?
I mean,
it was
Age of Ultron had the
Deadpool
island
and Wolverine, where they're holding hands to keep each other from dying, like the ending from Guardians
The
of the
power of
Galaxy.
friendship.
Yeah,
Well,
it's like
when
they've
you-
got to come up with a new ending for a film.
Friendship is magic. Come on.
When you don't have your actual creatives behind the films actually being the ones that are writing the stories and actually doing it, instead Kevin Feige comes in and makes everything the exact same. There's your issue. But Wes, what is your fucking problem that you will attempt to watch Avatar 3 times, sit through all 3.5 hours?
I
but
had to
then
break
other
it into
things-
3 sittings.
But then other movies you'll just quit on. Like again, The Killer, David Fincher, who you self-admittedly says your favorite
He's my favorite director.
20 minutes in, you quit on it. This guy that has earned your trust, that you should be able to call me old-fashioned, but I think you should give a movie its whole runtime to decide if it's good or not. You quit 20 minutes in. That is so retarded. But
I never said
Avatar,
The Killer was a
we're
bad
3
movie.
movies in. There hasn't been a single good Avatar movie, and you're like, I'm gonna sit through this whole thing. Oh, 7 seasons of Slut Creek. I'll watch that. But David Fincher, my favorite director, no, I'm not going to watch that 20 minutes. I can't do it.
Listen, dude.
I can't take any movie opinion you have
I
seriously
put
ever.
on Avatar
my
Fire and
goodness.
Ash. My 2 youngest walked in the room and they were completely mesmerized. By the time that they were like, wait, can you please turn this? Because they didn't like it anymore. I was 45 minutes and I was pot committed to the movie. I didn't realize it was going to take me another 2 sittings to finish the damn thing.
The
It
2
goes on
prior
forever.
movies that are the exact same that go on forever and are terrible didn't give you a clue that the third one might be the exact same.
I like Avatar. I think Avatar is a good movie. I think Avatar: Way of Water is perfectly fine.
Once in a while, a runtime will surprise you. Like, I had no problems with John Wick 4. I skipped
I
John
love
Wick
John Wick
2
4.
and 3. And so I just walked right into John Wick 4 cold. And I'm like, I had a great time. And it had no pacing problems whatsoever. It's 10 minutes under 3 hours. And so I come out of this movie like, how long was that movie? Almost 3 hours. Are you kidding? Wow. I was really surprised by that. So sometimes it can, it can surprise you. Yeah, sure.
I found John Wick 4 to be just excruciating.
I'm still trying to get through John Wick
4.
3.
I will say this: 7 seasons of Slut Creek is now my favorite thing that Dylan has ever said.
Whatever, man. Virgin River is a fucking good show, man. I don't care what you say. I don't apologize for watching quality entertainment.
Let us know in the chat.
Virgin River is
if you
now
want
Slut Creek.
let me know. Let us know in the chat if you want Wes to put out Thinking Critical merch that says 7 seasons of Slut Creek.
Josh, have you watched The Killer
That was it came out like a few years ago, right?
on Netflix?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it looked
Michael Fassbender.
Fucking
no,
boring, right? You can't get through the
was-
first 20 minutes.
Is it a remake of the John Woo movie?
No,
No,
it's an
it'd be
adaptation of the
much better
French
than-
comic. It's an
right.
very loose adaptation. It doesn't follow the comic that much, but
I will say it's not my favorite Fincher project, but I went on a stream a while back and put him as my favorite director because I do feel like I can trust his stuff and I want him to take his time because it usually pays off. It wasn't my favorite of his films. It was a little boring compared to some of the stuff he did, but I didn't think it was bad. I don't mind a slow burn either. I can totally handle a slow burn. So for me,
I'm
it was
just going to watch The Professional. It's a better Hitman film.
Leon the Professional, the pedophile
yeah.
movie is what you prefer?
Yeah, there's some elements in there that hint towards of that, but
There's some
Oh,
good film.
outright.
Gary
watched
Oldman
it.
fucking chewing up scenery is the bad guy.
Gary
Good movie.
Oldman's great, but that movie's not very
Problematic.
subtle about it. It's just straight up.
That is the most French movie you could possibly watch.
It's a good fucking Hitman movie. Go watch that. Go watch The Hitman with is that Mark Wahlberg?
Oh,
Shooter?
no, the big
Or
hit.
what are we talking about?
No, the big hit.
Yeah, that was a great movie.
Yeah, that's
It's not my
fantastic.
fault.
Nobody-
I didn't like The Killer. I don't know why you keep like.
You didn't watch it.
I did watch it.
You can't
You
watch
can't
20
say-
minutes
you
of a
can't
movie and
say-
say
You can't say you didn't like The Killer when you didn't watch the whole film. You're like, I
didn't
didn't like
say
the
I
first
didn't-
20 minutes
I didn't
of
say
The
it was a
Killer
bad
because that's
film.
all that I watched.
I didn't say it was a bad film. I said I watched the first 20 minutes and it wasn't for me.
you literally just said it was bad. You didn't like the movie. You just said I
I didn't like
that
the
you
20
didn't-
minutes that I watched. It didn't engage me. It didn't draw me
That's
in.
insane.
This
It's
is
like
his,
reading
this is his God-
Dennis Camp's Ultimates. Like, what am I doing here?
But that's Denise Camp. This is your favorite director.
And
And you're
you
like,
don't
no,
trust him.
that's what I don't get. That's what I don't understand. If you would have watched the full 2 hours, didn't like it, fair enough. But your favorite director, you watched 20 minutes, you're like, nope, no jingling keys. I'm not entertained.
I
Yeah,
said
there's-
last
there's
week,
no,
I
hit
tried to
or Fight
watch.
Club.
I said last week, okay, cool, Guy Ritchie, one of my favorite directors. I just watched The Gentleman again last night. I
Gentleman's so
said
good.
last week, I tried to watch In the Gray. I got like 20, 30
Fucking
minutes
fake
in,
fan.
and
Get
I
him,
was kind
Dylan.
of like, you know what? I'm not enjoying this. I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to come back to it when I'm in a different mindset, when I'm ready to sit there and I'm ready to absorb this information, because it was so front loaded with info. I was like, I'll give it another chance because I trust this director. I didn't just go, I'm never watching this shit. This sucks.
You finished it?
No, I haven't gone back to it
Exactly.
yet. Because I haven't been in the
You did.
I haven't been in the mindset, but I will be. I will
Get
go
off
back
your
and I will
high
give
horse,
it another
Sparrow.
chance.
You did the exact
No,
same thing
I'm
I
gonna be-
did.
I'm gonna be up on that high horse, looking down at you. I'm
In the
riding
Grave
up-
is a far
Dylan
more
and I-
interesting film.
Dylan
than
and
the
I are
first 20
riding
minutes
up
of
in
The
the
Killer.
mountains, and we are looking
No.
down into the valley at Slut Creek,
You
where
just
you
proved my
are.
fucking point, man.
Did you finish In the Gray West, or did you only watch
Yeah.
the first 20 minutes? Okay.
I watched it all.
I'm waiting for
Uh-huh.
Slut Creek meets the Five Knuckle Shuffle crossover episode.
But I haven't watched The Covenant yet.
Covenant's good. I like the Covenant.
But
Yeah.
the
Different
best
type-
Guy Ritchie
much
movie
different
I've
type
seen
of Guy
is
Ritchie movie.
Aladdin.
Oh,
What?
I'm just,
That's the only one of his to make $1 billion. Sadly,
that's
true.
that's
that was-
his.
that was Wes's. I like the money pit. That is my answer to your statement.
Just kneel until it's just these.
I can't believe you didn't like
hard.
The Gentleman that much, though. The Gentleman's great.
I like The Gentleman.
You said it was okay. You're like, it's not very good. You
I
were
didn't say
talking
that.
about how it wasn't very good.
I said
Yeah.
that about In the Gray.
No, you said that about The Gentleman. You came on here and you're like, Snatch is so much better. The Gentleman was just okay.
It is. Snatch is a much better.
Snatch
film.
is one of the best movies of all time. So yeah, The
Yes.
Gentleman's not on the same level, but The Gentleman's still really good.
I watched The Gentleman. I enjoyed it, and I go, you know what? I need to go watch Snatch. That was what happened. I like the movie. It's fun,
Backpedaling.
but it's not as good as Snatch. But Snatch is a masterpiece.
Yeah.
Yeah, Snatch is fantastic. If you guys haven't seen Snatch in the, you know what? That's
Better
gonna
than
get
Pulp
clipped, isn't
Fiction.
it? That's gonna get clipped, isn't it?
If you guys haven't tried Snatch,
All right, Josh, you're the
Josh,
movie
you should give it a
aficionado.
shot.
Josh, you're the movie
Josh, you don't know
aficionado.
what
What's
to
the
do.
better
It's your
Pulp Fiction or
time.
Snatch?
Try the Snatch.
Josh, it's pretty great.
What's the better film, Snatch or Pulp Fiction, Josh?
I would rather watch Snatch, but I think Pulp Fiction goes for crazy shit. Like it's just you got to have that kind of weird mind to do that. I would never be able to like make a film like Pulp Fiction. So, but I would rather watch Snatch.
Are you saying you can make Snatch?
No. I'm saying
With the great
Pulp
character
Fiction is
intros and
so
everything?
weird and all over the place, and like but Snatch is more my lane.
It's pretty difficult. I think Pulp
The chat
Fiction's
say
a really
that-
good film.
The chat.
Pulp Fiction is really
you're
good.
more sus than
That's
Gabe
better.
right now, Wes.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, they're playing along. I don't know why they're kissing Dylan's ass. I don't get it. Whatever.
Dylan's popular.
I'm right,
Dylan's a
then.
snot-nosed brat. Always has been. Just, I didn't like one Fincher film, or I didn't get through an Fincher film.
Again, you can't say it. You've watched 3 Avatar movies. That's like over 10 hours of your life.
You're never getting back.
And every time you watch one, you're like, that Avatar movie wasn't very good. Another one comes out.
I like Avatar.
Amnesia.
I went to the theater with the extra 20 seconds of footage when they put it back in IMAX.
That's crazy. How do you like Avatar?
Nobody
Avatar's
likes
so
Avatar
bad.
that much.
Well, I don't love Avatar, but it's a good film.
Some
So,
people
like,
do.
It's not a good film. It's like it's
Dances
visually,
with Smurfs.
it's visually interesting. It's got some cool creatures. There's some neat, like the world is kind of neat, but the story is hot garbage.
It's the same story every time, too.
Yeah.
The most interesting element in Avatar was introduced in Fire and Ash. I will give them that. The crazy fire lady that loves guns, but there's another
We've all met
three
one.
hours wrapped around her. It's just
See now I'm interested in watching it. Crazy lady that likes guns. I'm there. I haven't checked
it
it,
was
out
pretty
yet.
interesting. She's pretty
You-
great.
you-
Yeah, it was so
Yeah,
interesting. It only
Captain-
took Wes
Captain
3 tries to get through it.
Well, I had to stop the first time because the kids asked me to stop. Although
Yes, the
was
kids were
also
like, "We can't
fed up
take
with it.
any more. Please stop,
Yes.
Dad. What are you doing?"
But they weren't
This is
initially mesmerized.
It's
by the
illegal to
vision. They were
torture
like, "Whoa,
children.
Not in the
That's true.
Philippines, it's not.
Not true.
Dad,
My
stop
kids.
waterboarding us with this movie.
I'll make my bed. I'll be nicer to my kid brother. Daddy, no.
So, Josh, my prediction: Marvel absolutely wipes the floor with DC this year. $3 billion to maybe
100%.
$500 billion.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they got that guarantee with Spider-Man and Robert Downey Jr. returning.
Yeah, the Avengers. That's their 2 best franchises.
No,
What's
no
your
argument
prediction,
there.
Dylan? You want to be right?
Yeah, DC doesn't stand a chance. It's not going to
No.
be even close. You have
Man.
not only Spider-Man, but an established Spider-Man that people like that has already made a bunch of money versus a new Supergirl movie where no one cares about Supergirl. Supergirl could be the greatest movie of all time and it's still not going to make money. It's really it's sandwiched in between Toy Story 5 and the Minions, which both could make $1 billion. No one's going to go see Supergirl. And then Clayface is Clayface. No one's going to go see that movie. It, again, could be really good. No one's going to go see it. Marvel's going to make
Do
a
you
ton of
think
money.
Supergirl comes in under the Marvels number? Like
What the Marvels
Marvels
make?
did a 45 million opening weekend domestic and 200 worldwide for its entire theatrical run.
I feel like it's
the Marvels beat Birds of Prey by $1 million worldwide box office total.
I think that the opening weekends will probably be similar. Overall, Supergirl could maybe beat its worldwide gross by like a little bit, but I feel like the opening weekends will be similar.
I feel like Toy Story and Minions is going to suck all of the
energy
out of it.
I think it's going to land closer to Marvel's than it is the 300 million mark.
I agree.
So,
yeah,
I agree.
Definitely.
One, because in no way am I saying I'm anti-female superheroes, but it's a female lead movie, we've seen that doesn't.
Wonder Woman did 900 million. Captain Marvel did $1 billion.
Oh, you're also looking at someone that's like a global iconic brand, Wonder Woman versus Supergirl. Like, I think more people are going to be open to seeing Wonder Woman than Supergirl. Like, I'm not trying to knock it. It's just, it is what it is.
Well, and Supergirl's a variant of Superman. We've already had a Superman movie.
Also, Gal Gadot is at least hot.
I am going to say this for one last time. Captain Marvel didn't make $1 billion. Marvel conned $1 billion out of audiences.
The Marvel brand running high on Avengers.
See it.
Yes, you had Endgame the next month. So
and they convinced the audience that you had to see it between Infinity War and understand Endgame. So no, it did not make $1 billion. Marvel managed to con $1 billion out of people. And after they saw Endgame, they realized they never had to go and spend that money. That's why the Marvels didn't make anything.
So there you go. Well, that was fun. Everybody yelled at me and called me a douchebag.
Oh, no.
No one said that word specifically.
Yeah, I didn't say douchebag.
I heard what you were saying.
I might have muttered Massengill. I said Massengill under my breath a few times. I'm sorry, Wes.
I said Paul Smoker.
Yeah. Rate that 7. Supergirl will flop because she's derivative, and we got a decent live-action Supergirl for free on TV several years ago.
Yeah, like we already got the on-brand accurate version. Oh, here's your interpretation. First, we race swap them, and then we give you an unlikable, feminist. Great. Well, I hope that works for you. You're gonna figure that out when you're counting your beans. That oh wow, why did we listen to them again? Oh well, we have to because we hired them. Oh geez.
I love that there's this. They're out there with this narrative too about it's just finally this a female character that gets to be messy. We haven't had anything but messy female characters. Yeah, for years now. Stop acting like you're reinventing the wheel. This is just like when comics is finally we have diversity. And you're I'm looking at G.I. Joe in the 80s, and I'm looking at, X-Men in the 80s, and I'm looking at Storm leading the team. Yeah, the 70s, you guys invented it.
Well, it's because we're, overrun by tourists right now,
Yeah.
So.
I've heard the Supergirl TV show is decent for 2 seasons before it goes to CW.
Yes.
Yeah.
No. The first it was only on NBC or CBS for 1 season.
Yeah.
So it was good on CBS. It actually got better the first season on WB.
Yep.
Or CW, whatever the fuck it was called by then. And then they introduced the trans chick.
Dreamer.
And that's when it went down fucking hill.
Yeah, the Supergirl show had moments of actually being really good. I will say the actress that played Kara, in my opinion, embodied.
She's great.
She honestly makes a good Supergirl. And had they gotten her and done a really good project or maybe a really good film, that would be Supergirl for a lot of people. And the character felt like Supergirl. This character that we're getting in the Supergirl film, it's Tom King's Supergirl, which is a butchered version of that character. So.
Well, because Tom King doesn't write the characters. Tom King writes Tom King as the character.
Yep.
And Wayne Tech 10, DC has no chance. Gunn makes products for an audience of 1. Despite the noise, the numbers aren't there.
In fairness, let's not discount his contribution for Guardians. But
outside of Guardians, what movies has he made?
No. You were 100% correct.
Yeah.
So he has a thing. The problem is he can't apply that thing to everything. And that's what he's trying to do.
Yep. Because I would say, like, I loved his Suicide. I thought his Suicide Squad was a lot of fun. But if you're gonna give me a bunch of stupid
enjoyed it as
characters, that works for me. But when you try to take that same kind of shtick and gag and put it on Superman, it doesn't fully work. If you want to have it with maybe just Jimmy Olsen, or you want to throw like Bizarro and actually have it be Bizarro and then do it that way, fine. And then you've got Supergirl where you have the villains here, and this feels like an imitation of James Gunn doing James Gunn, which just is a whole other set of problems in itself. It's like, all right, like if he came in and go ahead.
I say it looks like a sequel to Borderlands.
It's weird. It's kind of like he's doing Guardians 4.0, but toned down, less colorful, and hey, now they're the bad guys. Like,
but you got Lobo, Jason Lobo,
yeah,
Jason Momoa.
If the only James Gunness we got out of this film was Lobo, I think it would be perfectly fine. But we're gonna get James Gunn in a lot of weird ways to this.
Yeah, I mean, I saw this production still of like Millie Alcock in the Supergirl outfit. She's got the leather duster on and like these like 80s style Walkman headphones with the orange sponge, like, and I'm like, that's Peter Quill all over again, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. It's like, this is nothing original. I mean, like, it's like a cut and paste.
The trench coat just like him too.
Hey, but the one thing we can say is whenever they released Guardians, they didn't give us a popcorn bucket that looks like a fleshlight.
That popcorn bucket,
very Georgia O'Keeffe, I swear. Ionic.
And then the coat is like a flesh color instead of a brown. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird.
It broke my mind the first time I saw it. I had to I was like, what the hell am I looking at? Like, and then it was like, I saw it from like another angle. I'm like, oh, it's supposed to be like her coat on her. Oh, this was a terrible choice.
Yeah, like the first time I saw it, I'm like, I didn't realize Warner Brothers teamed up with like adult toy manufacturers. like what are they gonna do? Like a real doll Kara next? Like that'd be kind of weird.
This hardly seems feminist.
Ooh, a 1-to-1 Hot Toys with a fleshlight built in. Oof. Oh shit.
And Saddle says true cells.
Ooh.
Well, you guys really are in cells now?
No, not anymore.
I'm not. I'm married and I got 3 kids.
Yeah.
I think the only one here that ever actually claimed to be an incel was Sully.
It was me. Yeah. I had a
you
really
streams about that.
I had a long streak, man. I wouldn't I would live in proof that women are crazy because
We don't need to hear about you streaking, sir. Just because Boston allows weird things.
We're streaking through the quad. Come on, snoop a loop.
I remember a friend of mine saying like that he in front of another friend he was like no, I haven't been with anybody in like 6 months. My friend Mike like made this scoffing noise and goes, I could do 6 months standing on my head.
Standing on my head, yeah. 6 months.
Is incels really even an insult anymore? Does anybody cares about that?
They keep trying. It's a real try hard thing to say to something. It's just like, oh, let me guess, you're gonna call me a snowflake next, aren't you? Oh, a Yahtzee. Really? Oh, I'm a phobe. Okay.
Oh, you're gonna tell me I'm triggered. Ooh, it's like
okay. A
lot of people called me a neckbeard for a while.
Mm-hmm.
That was supposed to
your
be
beard has never been on your neck.
No.
I had a really long one down to here several years ago.
Yeah, but that's still not a neck beard. A neck beard is where it's like all one length, but it just comes down on your neck, and then you have like the whole
didn't like trim it
like Doc.
No, mine's down to my fucking sternum.
But his beard is also neatly kept. He doesn't have like all the I always thought neck beard was just like when they just have like all the messy, like unshaven, random, ungroomed tufts of hair on the
Yeah, it's when you have like the 1 inch long beard, but you didn't like shape it at all.
Yeah, you don't shape your jawline. You just have it all like what's on your neck is the same length as what's on your face, and it all just meshes together.
I feel well kempt. I'm all right.
You are.
Wayne King. Wade Tech says adapting Tom King is a mistake. I agree.
Yeah.
I don't. I hope he becomes a full-time movie writer and TV writer. It stays away.
I would even take the word adapting out of that sentence and just say Tom King is a mistake.
His mother might believe so too.
He's coming to Boston Fan Expo. I maybe I'll go and say hi to him and give him regards.
Have him sign your copy of
Heroes in Crisis.
No.
And rip it up in front of him.
Take a copy of True Grit with you and just.
I know Snyder's going to be there. I got a copy of Absolute Batman #1 that AL got me at New York Comic Con. That's signed by Dragotta. So I'm going to have Snyder sign that too. And so I think that would be cool.
Yeah, that's cool because you'll have the duo on there.
Yeah, and Jeremy Adams is going to be at Fan Expo, so I'm looking forward to seeing him again because he's a delight.
Yeah, Jeremy Adams is just awesome to talk to.
He's a great
guy.
guy.
Him and Jim Zub always great. To catch up with. They're so enthusiastic about what they're doing. It makes you enthusiastic. It's like they need to. These are two guys that they need to have out there more pitching comics, and talking about comics because they get you excited for comics.
Yeah.
So Josh, they are adapting another Tom King comic book, aren't they, for like some Vision show on Disney Plus?
They're doing Vision Quest, but I don't think they're leaning as heavily into. I think they're pulling elements as in they're pulling characters, but I don't think they're leaning into the story.
They're probably going to introduce
they're
Viv,
smarter
right?
than the DCU.
Yeah. What was that?
So they're
probably
smarter
going
than
to
the
introduce
DCU.
So I'm here. Yes, they're introducing Viv. I didn't hear what Wes said.
So Marvel's smarter than DC by not fully adapting.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe the person behind the show is smarter, but I think it's also the thing that Marvel's gotten such a big ego now of like we're too good to completely adapt. So I think it's more that than being smarter.
7 years has proved them wrong.
I know, exactly. It's like at some point you would learn your lesson.
So last time you were on the channel, you were still stumping for Daredevil Born Again. You said it's going to turn around after 3 or 4 episodes.
It didn't. We hit the peak with that flashback episode, and based on what I'd been told, it was going to stay at that level all the way through, and I got lied to by people I trust. And I was like, guys, you're just smoking the D right now. I hated the ending. I hated the ending so much.
If you would have told me at some point when the Netflix show was on that, hey, there's going to come a point where you won't even want to watch Daredevil, I'd be like, you're crazy.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
What I wouldn't mind is if the next season is a much more faithful adaptation of Brubaker's The Devil in Cell Block D.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, but I think they're going more with Zdarsky's prison.
I know, and that's gonna be fucking retarded.
Guys, you're missing the big question. What's Heather gonna be up to?
Yeah.
What's she gonna do?
She's gonna be Lady
Karen?
Lady what's her nuts.
Lady
I hate
Muse?
that character too. Yeah.
Muse.
Soon we'll get female Daredevil with Elektra.
Yeah, Elodie Young's already been teasing that she's been spoken to. But we are finally getting a full Bullseye costume. Thank God.
Too little, too late. I feel like bringing in Elektra, I feel like too little, too late as well.
Agreed.
Sadel says, watching the Supergirl movie, unconsciously messing with the cup during the movie, and you're going to get thrown out when they see you on CCTV. That is a risk if you buy the Commemorators Collector Cup.
If you don't handle it correctly,
it's going to sell out really quickly. All the incels are showing up. Does
the bottom come off for the popcorn trick?
We'll figure it out.
So it's a drink cup. So if the bottom came off, it probably wouldn't work too well.
This is horribly planned.
I mean, she put her mouth down there, but
Sandals says, I had given up on American comics for almost a decade until I went to Jim Zub's panel at Dragon Con last year. That's nice. I've never met Jim Zub in person, but I've only heard nice things about him regarding his enthusiasm for comic books, and certainly his Conan the Barbarian right now. It's absolutely epic.
I think if you ever get a chance to hear, which some of this may be fading because he's been doing it for a little while. But when Conan first came out and we got to see him talk at Dallas, he was so passionate about Conan and then also his love for comics, but really just the history and lore of Conan and the fact that he had just gotten awards for the Robert E. Howard Award he was just on such a high, and I remember just that 45 minutes feeling really inspirational. Like, I reminded me of the people that used to work in comics that love the medium they were working in, love telling stories. And I was like, we need to push this guy as much as we can because he deserves it. And I wish we could get more Jim Zubs. Unfortunately, you have the big two that don't like to pay their people. So,
yeah. Unfortunately, while Jim Zub is an incredible, he's a good ambassador, he's a good spokesperson for comics, he's mostly middling. Like, he's never written anything that I thought was bad. And I know everybody loves his Conan, but like, I'm much more of a superhero guy. Everything that he's ever written superhero wise, it's good.
It's fine. Yeah.
He gets nerfed constantly. Like, he never gets to build anything. It's
right.
like they cut the legs out from under him too quick. He gave me the only moment that I ever thought Ironheart could be salvageable as a character, where he took her from what Bendis had done, and she throws herself at Thanos and gets immediately like schooled. And I was like, and then she's just like completely broken by the fact that for the first time in her life, she got told no, she got put down. And I thought this could like really build into something interesting and kind of like rework this character from the ground up. And then of course the book is canceled and nobody ever picks up on it.
He had a pretty decent Thunderbolts there for a minute, but I don't think anybody got what he was actually trying to say. So it just created outrage, I guess, on both sides. But it was actually pretty funny there for a minute. But it was only 5 issues. Can't let him go anywhere. But some people are better at genres outside of superheroes. And maybe he's just one of those guys.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah. Like Brubaker, he's amazing at superheroes, but certainly he's better at crime noir.
I was going to say, Brubaker's good at literally everything.
Yeah.
Everything he wants to do is pretty good. But who was gosh dang it, Colin Bunn, absolute shit superhero writer. If he does a horror book, normally pretty darn good. This is kind of how it goes for him. And then Sados also says the Supergirl Cup has me making an appointment with the rabbi.
Well, yeah, you might need a.
I understood
what was your disclaimer?
Yeah.
What was your public message there, Aaron, when you saw the cup?
Oh, I don't even remember. It was built up.
If your
I said it
anatomy
was,
looks like this, go see a doctor.
Oh yeah, because people were saying like it looks like a penis, and I was like, if this is what your penis looks like, you need to go seek medical attention because this looks like you got circumcised by a blind boil with Parkinson's during an earthquake.
And then we do have time for one more topic. I guess we'll do the Marvel stuff. They had some major changes to ASM 1000, changing out the A cover. Doc and I actually recorded an entire video, but they're also changing the release schedule for the Midnight Universe. Solely, they were going to come out with Midnight X-Men in August. I think they were going to do Spider-Man in September, and then October would be the third book. Now they've delayed them all until October, and they're going to release them in a week all by themselves. There won't be another Marvel book released that week.
Really? Oh,
Doesn't
wow.
that sound big?
Well, okay, I could see having a horror theme around Halloween, so maybe that might work. But I mean, just dumping all 3 titles, it's kind of like in 1 week. It seems like, why would you stagger that like week after, 3 weeks in a row?
So they want to make it feel important. It's going to get the entire spotlight. There won't be a Spider-Man book, Avengers, nothing coming out those weeks or that week.
Well, I'm going to get Spider-Man because I like Philip Kennedy Johnson, but because I trust him, But besides that,
you don't want X-Men versus vampires?
No, I don't care. I'm sorry. I'm really I'm just like, there's like Marvel just doesn't have it anymore. I mean,
you want Midnight Jeff the Land Shark?
That would be imagine just Jeff the Land Shark is but a vampire.
No, he turns into Jaws. He's just a people eater.
Ooh. Yeah, I don't think it has it. I don't think it's not gonna make any difference. Yeah, I feel a little apathetic about it, about Marvel all over. Especially with ASM. I mean, and ASM this week. And then, how many times you're gonna tinker with retcon stuff? And it's like you painted yourself into a corner years ago, and you just can't walk out of the room. That's just is awful. Yeah.
I just love that I was gonna say, I just love that they said the quiet part out loud of like, hey, we actually feel this is halfway decent, so we're actually gonna try. So, hey, we're delaying this for 2 months so we could actually try.
It does signal that there's maybe some belief in that there's some quality there, right?
Or desperation, you know. I mean, I look, it feels like they're trying to find their absolute, and Ultimates wasn't it because they started it, and then you had a Spider-Man where Spider-Man never showed up, and then they announced that they were ending it before it ever got going, and so I think they're trying to find their absolute. The problem is the vampire thing. I think we're all sick of it. You just did a vampire story, what, a year and a half ago? That was your big event. Like,
Blood
why are we doing it again? Also, DC had their DC vampire shit. Like, find something else. But yeah.
What do you think, Doc? Is this smart marketing? Is this a smart move to delay the releases, put them all in one week? It may really put some spotlight on midnight.
You know what? Possibly. They have to do something to give it something to make it feel special. Right now, it looks, there was already this, everybody's exact response was, oh, they're desperate. They're canceling Ultimate. This is the replacement. They can't think of anything else that isn't just like a straight up Xerox copy of Ultimate or Absolute Universe. So we already did zombies, vampires. That's exactly what it felt like. And they do have some more faith behind it because they are released. They're actually looking at it going, maybe our timing should probably coincide when people are thinking about spooky season. I don't know. Somewhere in the approximate time frame of Halloween. It's like releasing a horror movie in June. It just doesn't make sense.
Like DC Night Terrors in July.
Yeah, exactly. Like it doesn't make sense. And I think Marvel they've had to kind of take a little bit of a look at themselves and say, hey, maybe we're not in a post-sales world. We actually need to do things. We actually need to try to sell things by timing releases to match. Maybe when we do TV shows, we should have the shit that it's based on in print. Maybe we should sell the horror stuff at the horror time and the Christmas stuff at the Christmas time and the patriotic stuff at 4th of fucking July instead of releasing it in goddamn April. But there's only so much they can do. And this one, I think doing it where you're not going to release anything else that week, that's the only thing coming out that week. That is them saying, we have faith in this. We do not want it lost in the shuffle.
Yeah. What do you think, Dylan? You're more of a DC guy. Does this perk your ears for Marvel Midnight Universe?
I think it's a good idea to have them all released on the same week. I think that's a good idea so people don't forget about it as much. And also, if one's really good and one's really bad and you have them released on separate weeks, I think this way, if they all release at the same time, one's really good, you'll at least get more of that hype. Be like, oh, this one was really good. So I think that's a good idea. I just think after this, they should definitely have different weeks because DC sometimes has that problem where like a bunch of Absolute books will come out, on the same week. But to launch it, I think it's a good idea.
But you're there for Midnight Spider-Man.
Yeah. Spider-Man's what I'm most excited for because it's Philip Kennedy Johnson and he's been consistently great. So I'm excited for that. The other two, Hickman and Percy, are both writers that to me start out strong and then fall off a cliff rather fast. So I don't trust the longevity for their stories, but I'll check them out.
What do you think about Percy's Punisher, the newest issue came out this week?
I liked it. It's been pretty good. But again, if you include Red Band, we're like 10 issues in now. So it's been good, but we're still within the time frame of Percy is writing a good story. But once we're like 15 issues from now, we'll see if we're still saying the same thing. I hope so, because Percy can write good stories. It's just he doesn't maintain it generally.
Nope.
But I'll throw this one over to you, Sully. They had the John Romita Jr. ASM 1000 cover.
Yeah.
widely mocked and ridiculed.
Uh-huh.
Kind of looks like he's shrugging. Kind of looks
Mhm.
like he's about to take a dump in the street while he's balancing himself there. They've replaced it with a Pepe the Raz cover.
Uh-huh.
Warranted? Do you think it was disrespectful to JR? What's going on?
No, it's the buzz on that cover was negative, really negative. I'm a huge JR Jr. fan, really, and I love it. Even his modern stuff, I love that too. But there's just something off of that art and that cover. It's the perspective is weird. It's just like there's seems to be like no.
It lacks energy.
It lacks energy and dynamism, correct? And maybe it was the colorist who effed it up.
They had a painter come in and finish it, yeah.
But like on his own, his pencils with Scott Hanna's usual inks is just enough for me. Or even like look at like what he did with Psychic Sam and with Klaus Johnson, and I got the black and white version of that, and that's amazing to me. So Johnny still got it, but that cover in itself, I didn't like it from the first time I saw it, and I'm like, that might be a good decision. Give me something dynamic. Covers will still sell your books. You know what I mean? They got to give me a reason to buy this.
And you want something iconic associated with your 1000 issue, right?
Yeah.
You like the Pepe cover better?
I haven't even seen it. I'll have to go hustle it down. But I did see the JR Jr. one, especially with the news of it's getting pulled as the A cover, and I have to agree with it, and I'm a huge fan of him. So good call.
Well, give me a second, and I will see if I can load up this cover.
Oh,
I think I found it.
Pepe the Raz.
Image file. Nope, I'm gonna have to do something else. What did you think of the cover swap, Aaron?
Sus Gabe has it on his Twitter if you want to find it. I saw it right before we came on. I thought it was. I didn't think it was awful, but I understand that it's not interesting. And for a 1000th issue, it seems like you should probably try to put your best foot forward. But then again, I don't care. I don't care about this issue. I don't care about this 1000 milestone. If this was the 1000 milestone of the continually running Amazing Spider-Man comic where they didn't constantly start it over with new number ones, maybe I'd be more interested, but I don't care.
So this is the new cover from Pepe the Raz.
That is way
better. What do you think, Sully?
Much better.
Definitely some energy. Better. Got a little bit of dynamism. Looks like he's swinging through the city.
Proper shading. Proper like light source, shading, shadows. That's a really good. That's a good piece of art.
Color wise, it's muddy.
It's a little dark.
And for a 1000 issue, it is perfectly inoffensive, generic, legitimate Spider-Man pinup art. Yeah. Nothing special, nothing monumental, nothing memorable. No one will remember this cover. And but they will remember that this was Amazing Spider-Man 1000. It will
I like the
never
windows
have
1000.
Yeah. That's kind of cool, but no one will ever remember what the cover looked like. They would have remembered the John Romita Jr. cover, and for bad reasons.
Yeah.
So there that is. So Marvel making some last minute changes or some big changes to their publishing schedule and stuff like that. And I think it's about time to start wrapping this bad boy up. What do you guys think? Does anybody else have anything to say about this? Sounds like a no to me. Mm-hmm. All right, Josh. Thank you so much for visiting us. Are you going to join us next weekend?
I will be here next weekend as well. Yeah, we're going to knock two out.
Then I'll Josh.
Disappear for a year again.
Very nice. Are you going to be recommending any books today?
Yeah, hold on. I need to try to remember what came out that was good. So we had Battle Beast. Definitely go if you didn't read it. It was a banger. That fight was kick ass. Punisher, I would say go check out. I'm still really enjoying G.I. Joe. We got some good stuff there. And I think Redcoat. Go read Redcoat. And I'll say that's my list.
You got any movies to recommend? What's popping off this weekend?
Dude, I have no idea. I'm so out of the loop with films right now. Is
it Toy Story?
I guess I didn't even know Listen, this is how out of the loop I am right now. I didn't know Toy Story was coming out this weekend. So
the hell, you're supposed to be the movie aficionado.
I know. It's just been life's been busy.
I'm super pissed off about Toy Story 5 because I heard that they've given Woody a bald spot, where his hair is worn away in the back, and then on top of that they've given him a gut where like his stuffing has fallen. And I remember us being told that we couldn't put a plastic beard on a Buzz Lightyear toy because toys don't age. And we're like, yeah, he's not aging. It's a plastic beard, for this alternate Buzz, and we had to remove it. And so that just it infuriates me. Why am I full screen right now?
Yeah, I thought you were stepping in to do your recommendations.
I was wondering the same thing when I was full screen.
Yeah, it's like I hate it. But my recommendation this week: everybody who backed Neil Face, books are in. Fulfillment has started, so these are finally going to start shipping out. The book came out beautiful. I'm really, really happy with it, and we've gotten some great reviews. Even Gabe is a little less sus this week. I expected him to be very, very harsh, which is why I gave it to him. I said, hit me with both barrels, and I still got a 9 point. I think I got a 9 or a 9.5, and that seems to be where everybody who's read it so far has been rating it. So people are enjoying it, and I'm super happy about it. Also, go check out the campaign for Unholy Nightmare 3 is coming up. The campaign page is up. That is going to be absolutely fantastic, and if you could go and sign up for notifications on that, that would make Drew happy. And it is Drew's birthday, so let's win one for Drew.
And Aaron will be hosting a kickoff stream on Friday, right?
I will, yes.
That sounds exciting. Well, happy birthday, Drew.
Mm-hmm.
You don't like the full screen? You're a beautiful man, Aaron. Why wouldn't you want your full face up there?
Oh,
it's just always weird when all of a sudden, like I've gone from 6 and now I'm dominating the screen. I'm like, oh god,
Well,
that's no move.
Hey, well, imagine when you're on another tab and you come back to the stream tab, and you're like, oh shit.
There's a reason that I never wanted to be on camera, and Wes is like, you got to be on camera, man. And I'm like, oh.
All right, Sully. Let's hear what you're going to recommend this week, dude.
Well, I didn't get anything this week from my local comic book shop because I had one book on my pull list. That was G.I. Joe 23, Energon Universe. I'll pick it up this coming Wednesday with everything else because we got Hulk coming out, Green Lantern, Superman. And speaking of Superman, Joshua Williamson, great news this week. We found out he's his artist partner on Legion of Superheroes is Hayden Sherman. I'm a little bit iffy on that, but I wanted to pull this off my spinner rack and show you. I've had 3 copies of this book through my life since I was a kid. A $2 funny book in 1979. Are you out of your mind, kid? That's for 4 bits, 50 cents. No, my grandpa bought me this. This was a huge part of my life growing up. Superboy and the Legion of the Superheroes, the Mike Grell artwork. This is a really good book. It's the marriage of Lightning Lad and Saturn Girl, and it's just like this is where I started my love affair, my lifelong love affair with the Legion of Superheroes. Long live the Legion. I'm really looking forward to this next iteration of Legion of Superheroes. They've rescinded the race swaps of both Cosmic Boy and Lightning Lad, but if you look closely on the preview art, that's Lightning Lass leading the cover. But we've had plenty of girl bosses in the Legion over time, and it appears to be there appears to be a Robin, like a Batman Robin in the Legion. He's all the way over on like one side of it. You'll see it, blink and you'll miss, but check it out. So I'm really looking forward to Legion of Superheroes coming up. I'll put that on my pull list. But yeah, this is from my spinner rack. I got this at the local comic book shop for $40, but it's a good condition, and that's what so get your own copy or get some of those collections too. Bone up on your Legion of Superheroes and come in. And also that there was that animated one, Superman and the Legion of Superheroes, came out about 15 years ago. That's a really good version as well.
Very underrated, yeah.
Very underrated. Yeah, I loved that.
I think Hayden Sherman is an odd fit for Legion of Superheroes.
He's an odd fit, and I'm not really thrilled with the design of the uniforms. I like them to look a bit more superhero-y, and a bit more classic. But this was actually an age where they changed all the uniforms as well, and they looked really kind of of the 70s, like very disco-y in a way. So yeah, the Legion is known for changing up their costumes a lot. So there's that too.
All right, Dylan, you got any books to recommend this week?
Yeah, and first off, I got this for $2 the other day. I got Tomax. Found him for $2, so I was happy about that.
My goodness.
Pick that up. But
Dylan, I'll send you a Zaymot to go with it.
Ooh, thank you. Yeah, because that was the big thing when I got. I was like, it's $2. I gotta get it, but that means in for a penny, in for a pound. I gotta get his twin now. Yeah, new issue of Punisher was pretty good. This wraps up the first arc. I like what Ben Percy's doing here. Also, we got the backup artist in this, and the nice thing about it, because the backup artist wasn't very good to me, but the backup artist is like the latter half after basically everything happened. So I thought that was good. Redcoat, really good. I saw someone in the chat being like, I hope they do a collected edition for Redcoat. Good news, they already did. They have a deluxe edition that collects the first 14 issues. So highly recommend. Redcoat's really good. And the best part is, at the end, they say new issue next month, July. It wasn't like Redcoat or like Rook Exodus, where it's like next issue is in 3 or 4 months.
3 months. Cool.
Battle Beast is really good. And this is just the first part of the battle with Conquest, because they're going to be fighting even more next issue. New issue of G.I. Joe is really good. We get some more on the new character that was a Risk that Williamson created. We're learning more about him. G.I. Joe's pretty good. Deathstroke has been great. I'm so surprised with how much I like this Deathstroke book, because I'm a bit of a Deathstroke purist, but I've been really enjoying what's been going on with Deathstroke. And also 2 other issues I read that I don't have the physical copies of, but Absolute Flash number 16, it continues to be pretty fun. And Of the Earth number 2, which is Chris Condon's horror book. I've been enjoying that.
Very nice. Are you going to see Toy Story 5?
Already saw it.
Verdict?
I didn't like it. It was okay. It was, you know how you watch Emperor's New Groove and you're like, Krunk is great, and then Krunk's New Groove comes out and you're like, oh, he's a side character for a reason. You watch this, you're like, oh yeah, Jesse's a side character for a reason. Also, all the trauma that she had in Toy Story 2 that we already resolved and we already went over that. We just go over that again for an hour and a half. It's like, well, why are we?
I hear Woody and Buzz are just completely pushed to the background.
Oh, 100%. Woody literally has no reason to be in the movie, and also they function like they kind of regress their characters, and they're both fighting over also being Jesse's deputies, which doesn't make sense. There's a lot that I didn't care for. It's okay. It's not like the worst thing ever, but I wouldn't recommend.
They should have stopped it at Toy Story 3.
Yeah, 4 was fun, but it didn't really have a reason to exist. Like, I like 4, but 3 is where the story should have ended.
I don't like how they've dumbed down Buzz. Like, they've completely, 4 destroyed Buzz, and they've just never gone back.
Yeah.
And fixed it.
Yeah, and it's even more of that in this one. There is an army of Buzzes in this that are great, though. They're the best part of the movie. They're trying to find Star Command, and they're just going around doing their mission. They were fun, but they're in the background.
I'm glad to see they stole even more from Jesse Snyder's Toy Story that he did with me as editor.
Very nice. All right, Doc, you got anything to recommend this week, dude?
I'm going to recommend that folks go and check out our review of Amazing Spider-Man 31. Yeah. When it comes out on Monday. And go check out the Uncensored on the Patreon and channel memberships. And then I am not going to go see Toy Story 5 because I don't give a shit, because I have not watched any of the 4 other Toy Story movies. Because I don't care. But I'm going to make some recommendations. First, Mask. Haven't bothered to rate it yet, but I like this J. Scott Campbell cover. So I bought it. I didn't go to the comic shop this week. Well, technically I did, but it was like Monday. And so I got like the week before's books. But I'm going to pick up Battle Beast and G.I. Joe because they've been fucking good. I have no reason to doubt that they're going to continue to be good. But
what would improve that Mask cover? If Matt Tracker was on it.
Yeah, exactly. Then I'm going to go with, I'm going to do a double feature. Boom.
Ooh, nice.
So
you
good.
need the Joe Fixit and Patch comic and toy set. Go buy them both. Wolverine number 10. So, and finally, Target was having a little bit of a sale, so I bought a diamond form Emma. But this was on clearance. And you can't really see her because she's kind of see through. But they also, if you bought $40 worth of toys, you got $10 off. So I got another female Crimson Guard retro figure.
Nice.
So now I have 2 of them to go with my one male Crimson Guard. I need to find more Crimson Guard. I love those.
Oh, they're great. They're great. There's 2 different versions. Doc. There's
those.
the retro and like the brighter red, like the female, and then there's like the one they released in the box, which is more of a blood red.
Yeah, that's the one that I got because they were clearanced, or they were at Ollie's a couple of years ago, because that whole set 48, 49, 50. So Zorana, Dusty, and Crimson Guard were all there, and I bought one of each, but I really wish I would have gotten more of the Crimson Guard. So, but there we go. Those are my recommendations this week.
Very nice. We got Daisuke Mamamoto. Hey Wes, my brother hasn't forgotten or abandoned the designs. He's going through a time right now. We're sorry for the MIA. Oh, no worries, dude. I understand things happen in life. There are several people going through a time right now, including some family members and close friends. So I completely understand that, and I'll drop him a line and see how he's doing. But no worries at all. Hopefully everything turns out well, and you guys are having a nice weekend and things trying to turn around. I think that will do it for the Comics Aficionados. Everybody ready to get some chicken nuggets?
Oh, and happy Father's Day to everyone out there.
Yes, absolutely.
All you baby daddies.
It'll be a good time.
And the first day of summer.